century. 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 Hannibal to mute. Oh, no, he's not coming through? Oh, all right, so I'm coming through. All right. Hannibal's muting now. And shitheads, I know y'all can hear me. I'm about to play this fucking video that Drag just put up because I feel it's an important thing that needs to be boosted. So, for 2 minutes, give Drag your time, and then let's talk some shit. Here we go.
Should be a 2-second video. Okay, real quick. Folks. This is a challenge for G-Man. It has come to my attention well over like a year and a half, 2 years ago, that every single time you do your intro, without fail, there's an in that intro. Without fail. I've yet to actually hear you do your intro without the necessary thrown in there. And you know where it is. If you can do your intro one time in the near future, I'll give you the rest of the month. Without the I will cash up you $20. It's easy. You can win $20. That easy. I'm all bullshit aside. I will cash app you $20. Do your intro and don't include any uhs. I know this is hard. I'm not asking you to type out a grammatically correct sentence. I'm not asking you to go and be honest and stop lying. I'm asking you to do something that's relatively simple that I think that you can do. It's a challenge. You can win easy $20 and get you something cold to drink. All right? I think that's fair. I'm not asking too much. I'm not asking too much. I'm down south. You can win $20. I feel sorry for. I want to help G-Man out. Yeah, welcome to Preaching to the Choir Ministry. Yeah, that doesn't need to be there. All he has to do is welcome us to Preaching to the Choir Ministries without the and he gets it. No weird pictures, no funny captions and Cash App or nothing like that. $20 is his. Easy. All right? Let's see if he can do it.
That's sadistic.
A wizard is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to.
Well, hello, shitheads! I'm so glad you're here. And let me just say, Hannibal and Monty will be with you in just a bit. So, it's really, 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 really important that you like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Also, look out for plunger points. And if you really, really, really like them, cast a couple dollars their way, because this shit ain't cheap. I'm just saying. Enjoy, and thank you for being here.
What you got for him? You ready?
Can we dim the lights just can we dim the house lights a little bit? Can I get it just down, just so where the light nigga at?
Yo, boy, can we dim the lights just a little? Can we set the mood, set the tone? Just dim the lights a little? Yeah, well, we saying moves now. It's all love. Come on.
I do not believe in putting real effort in. The only two people that I will vouch for, Hannibal and Monty.
Bridge to Captain Picard.
Go ahead.
We've just received word from the fleet. They've engaged the Borg.
Mr. Data, put Starfleet frequency 1486 on audio.
Aye, sir.
Stan is not a great Eminem song. No, I did not say Stan is not a great Eminem song. What did you say?
What happens when a masked producer and a headphone-wearing comic book artist get together to talk music shit, comic book shit, and political shit on the internet? Monty. Hannibal the Beat Animal. Hannibal and Monty Shit Show! Holy shit! My name gets to be in the title this time. Hannibal and Monty Shit Show.
Why is my name second? What kind of shit is this?
Hannibal and Monty Shit Show! Let's talk some shit.
Get your shit together. Get it all together and put it in a backpack. All your shit, so it's together. And if you gotta take it somewhere, you know? Take it to the shit store and sell it. Or put it in a shit museum. I don't care what you do. You just gotta get it together. Get your shit together.
Like, just hear me out. Hear me out. They're not humming, Hannibal. Like, I think it's the sound of the fucking wings. Why do we call them fucking hummingbirds?
Alright, so first off, back in the day, hummingbirds had to go through a very hard time in slavery, in bird slavery, and that was how they got through their chores. They would be like, as they were carrying that sweet nectar from flower to flower.
I don't think that's true. Are you
sure?
I don't believe it.
I saw on a very reliable source on Instagram that bird slavery was. Are you trying to say bird slavery didn't happen?
Bird slavery did not happen. Look. I'll tell you what. You find a bird. You tell that bird to go ask the elders of its nest about bird slavery, and then tell me what that bird says back to
you. Look, he was trying to find proof that bird ships went from Bird Africa to Bird America to prove that it happened.
Yeah.
They couldn't find no proof.
That's all I'm saying. Find me the proof. Bird slavery never happened. Never happened. Not a thing.
That's hilarious. All right, make sure we sized good. Make sure everything is. And we are live. Are we live, Monty?
We are live as fuck.
That's what I like to hear. Welcome to the Hannibal and Monty Shit Show. I am Hannibal, the Beat Animal,
and I am Monty.
And this is episode 120. Maybe an episode about
creamy, textured mayonnaise.
Or
looks fantastic and tastes delicious.
There you go. I just ate a whole heap of mayonnaise on the screen. It just got my stomach feeling all roach.
You might not be able to watch this episode then, but we're about to get into it.
Look, after this, so I was about to go watch 12 Years of Bird Slave, and now I'm not even able to watch this shit.
You're gonna be too sickened to watch it. I know. But you need to get over that, Hannibal, because the shit didn't happen. The shit never happened. Bird slavery is not a thing.
Look, everybody in the chat, like, they know about bird slavery. Oh, is Ryby in the chat hanging out? Wow, check that out. We got Ryby hanging out with us.
What's going on? Welcome.
Ryby's here. Ronin's here. Druid Lover's here. Live action animation. Nick is here. Spec is here. The Batman is here. Lord Jimarcus. Lord Jimarcus is not only here, but he's here.
Yep. And Antonovich, I see you. He said Gordon Ramsay is the shit. Why you trashing his mayonnaise, Hannibal? That's all I want to know. Oh, you're just gonna give me the stare? Look, while Hannibal's staring at me, if y'all like this shit, you can support the shit by going 5h1tshow.live, and you can send us Streamlabs, or you can click the $ below and send us nickel chats if you want to hear how you remind me over and over. Or you can support us on patreon.com/5h1t, where you get to watch the pre-shows. You can also do that by becoming a member, and Lord Jimarcus can give me shit about still not having Subscribe Star set up once we get him on, but it's not a thing yet. It will be a thing one day. Also, I did not put Hannibal's Linktree link in. I was going to be like, hey, check the Linktree link, but I didn't put it in there. So I'm going to run through all this shit. Twitch.
First bait, bird slavery, and not a Linktree. Look at it. It's all connected, all right?
All right. I
the
see how
mainstream liberal media does not want you talking about bird slavery.
I guess not. Check us out on Twitch. We haven't done a gaming stream in a while. We need to get on that. Twitch.tv/5h1t show. Facebook.com/Hannibal and Monty. Instagram and Twitter are 5h1t show. Snapchat is show_5h1t. TikTok is 5h1t_show. Link, the Discord link is in the description. And somebody just sent us something. Join us in Discord.
Montyrotica.
No, let's not even bring up Montyrotica right now. Like, that's why do you have to go there?
Well, I mean, they want you to go there. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it's from Cole James. What up, fools? First time I've made it. Also, I don't know if y'all got the chance to check out G Lowry, but I think y'all should. His content is you know, 3 period, 3rd period, ellipses. Yeah. Interested. LOL. I also just started listening to Corrupt. G-Funk is crazy, bruh. Love that shit. Yeah. Corrupt is incredible. Corrupt is one of the most underrated lyricists.
The Streets is a Motherfucker is one of my favorite albums.
Okay. Look at that. I didn't know that.
Yeah. Oh, Corrupt is awesome. Streets of Motherfuckers is an awesome album. Check it out. Like, I don't know if you've heard that one yet, but it's fucking great. I know Hannibal has. I'm talking who sent that? Who was that? I missed the name. All right. The fucking sound cut it off. But with that being said, let's introduce our guests. We got joining us today, coming from the chat to the screen, Lord motherfucking Jimarcus.
Yes, Lord Jimarcus is in the building. What's going on? Beer. Yes. I just want to point out that when I did Chris's intro last week, it was far more dynamic than Monty's over there. You know, but Monty's got mayo on the brain, and he's over here denying bird slavery. What's going on, Lord Jimarcus?
Hey, what's going on? You know what? Maybe we should clear this up, you know, since maybe there's people who are watching this for the first time. You see how, where is it? This says Jimarcus on it.
Yeah.
If you notice, I am in the chat as Lord Majicus, and that's because Hannibal has black dyslexia. He can't read my name right. So
yes.
Oh, he always calls me Jimarcus. And we're just rolling with it.
Yeah. So I just made it. I made his name look black as fuck. Like look at his name, Hannibal. Look how cool that looks.
It does.
I love it. Awesome.
It's just awesome. Put that shit on a t-shirt.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and also check out his channel. Like tell him about your channel, Lord Jimarcus.
Yeah. All right, so I play Magic the Gathering. I'm a Merfolk player primarily, so I'm always uploading Magic content to my channel. Sometimes I do retro video game stuff, like I'm all about like Super Nintendo, Sega era things, so you might see me play this sort of things. But yeah, if you like, you know, Magic at all, like I play a little bit of everything: Legacy, Modern, Historic, Pioneer. So I'm all about that life. I've spent way too much time and money on this game. So
yeah. So and he's fun to watch. Like I add you to my watch later whenever you do something new. So you eventually come up in my playlist as I'm running through all the shit I'm trying to watch. Not this month because I've been watching nothing but shanty videos. Nothing but shanty videos.
Sweet shanty.
And that's why, that right there is why Monty needs you guys to send in new Montyrotica.
No,
so that
stop.
way because look, Monty told me he after watching all this shanty stuff, he's been having a hard time, you know, well, I guess not a hard time, maintaining, you know, morning stiffness.
Yeah, and PT Ham, we'll get into why I'm watching so many shanty videos in a second, but yeah, it's
Yeah,
It's been difficult.
Monty's watching a shit ton of Shanny videos, and because of that, he's having he needs motivation to jumpstart his sex life. So for as little as thank
Today
you,
in
Kilo. Wait a
1980,
minute.
Jessica Simpson was born. Also prior in 1856, Nikola Tesla was born. Majicus is a nerd. You guys need to do an episode about paradox billiards, Vostroyan roulette, fourth dimensional hypercube chess strip poker.
Yeah, yes, I'm with that. Would you like to do an episode, Monty, about paradox billiards, Vostroyan roulette, fourth dimensional hypercube chess strip poker?
Yes. Copy that and put it in the description. We will do an episode about that. And look, you want to know how awesome Hannibal and I are? We can do that episode. I don't know what the fuck that is. It'll be one of the best episodes of the shit show you've ever seen.
For sure.
You might actually enjoy that though. You gotta like do things that you don't enjoy, like My Little Pony.
Yeah, I'm not saying it's a torture episode, just an episode. And I have a feeling I might enjoy, like, Friendship is Magic. I've heard it's good. So, just because the name's cheesy doesn't mean it can't be good. So, but with that being said,
like Train Spotting, right? Like it sounds terrible, but it's actually awesome.
Yeah, Train Spotting is the shit. So, yeah.
Fight Club.
Yeah, I haven't seen Fight Club. You know this. You know this. See, and he knows this. He knows this, but he does this shit to me.
I like, no, you haven't seen it. You're doing this shit to me, really. Okay?
No, Hannibal, it was done to me first.
What's the third rule of Fight Club?
I don't fucking know.
Exact. See, we can't even fucking do the thing because you don't even, you know what I'm saying? Tyler Durden.
Look, I know you're breaking the first fucking rule right now. You're breaking the first fucking rule. I know that.
I'm not doing Fight Club right now. Okay? Okay.
You're talking about Fight Club. You're talking about it.
Anyway.
Don't talk about it. But with that being said, let's see. And Antonovich says Fight Club is overrated. So what about that? So there you go.
But at two, wait, which way do I look for Antonovich? Just at the camp. At two, Antonovich. All right. I'm this first Outcast, not Fight Club. It's just like, man.
Wait, what about Outcast? Wait, hang on.
He doesn't like Outcast either.
Who doesn't like Outcast?
Antonovich.
Oh, I thought you were saying I don't like Outcast.
Oh, I know you like Outcast. No, we really wouldn't be friends after that. Right, like, no bullshit, but do not call me anymore. All right, like look. Listen, I will end a friendship over poor taste.
Yeah,
all right, real quick.
I can imagine us on the phone talking about the next month's shows. I'm like, yeah, we'll do this episode, and Hannibal's like, what about an Outcast episode? I don't really like Outcast. Look, bro, don't call me anymore. There's silence. Hello?
Listen, I've done that before. I was like my girlfriend application has got a whole bunch of questions about movies and music on it, and if you answer incorrectly on there, you say color purple. Next, swipe. I refuse. I won't do it. You ain't Celia and I ain't Mister, so keep that shit moving. Anyway, that's all.
Ooh, Antonovich and the Batman.
All the black, like all four black people watching this shit is like, I hear that. I know exactly what you mean.
What does that mean, John Weiss? What if Hannibal is just Monty's Durden?
Yes. I think it's that all the time.
Okay.
Like he said, look, Antonovich said, I have a lot of unpopular opinions. Outkast sucks ass. Kanye's music is trash. Yeah, those are definitely unpopular and opinions.
Look, don't worry about it, Antonovich. I still like you.
Vanilla Ice is not a better rapper than Big Boy. You're
trolling. You are trolling. You are trolling, Antonovich.
You're too far. If you'd have stayed on the path, I'd have kept arguing. But then I see it now. He's aiming for the troll.
Are we doing hater or not a hater right now?
Yes. That is our original segment that the Drunken Peasant stole from us.
They took that from us.
Yeah,
you know
they took that from us.
And Ben Pye and Young Bill Fridge.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
And we were the first ones to have that dun, 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 dun sound. You're like, y'all saw the original intro, and we supported the Cowardly Browser. They went with the Brave. I'm like, come on, man. And then they brought us onto their show like we were the new thing. So I see your game, Ben and Billy. I see your game.
You know, Monty, we're gonna have to go back and watch the first time we were on Drunken Peasants.
We should do a torture episode where we go back and review our first appearance on Drunken Peasants.
Ooh. Write it down.
Hey, are we gonna get Hannibal to do the Know What I'm Saying count on that episode?
Yes, we can check Specs math.
I do my own what's know what I'm saying count. All right, there we go.
Yeah. So Specs, let me know. Does it count if he is referencing a Know What I'm Saying? Does that count as a Know What I'm Saying? I'm just trying to figure out how you count them. Like if Hannibal says I only said Know What I'm Saying 6 times, does that Know What I'm Saying make it 7? That's what I want to know. Oh, look, and we can bring Antonovich on for that. He'd be a good guest for that. Reviewing our first appearance on DP.
Hannibal and Monty review the first.
Oh, and the first appearance on Tap too, so that could be fun. Yeah, well, we went on Tap because we were like, this is an original show, like nothing we've already done. Then we get on Drunken Peasants. Their intro was so close to what ours was.
Yeah, it's not a sweet boy thing to do to steal an intro from someone.
I mean, man,
not at all. It was just like they just did that shit. It was just like it was it's like Elvis. It's like watching the white man just take the black man's dance moves and shit, make it more popular. I was like, damn, these motherfuckers incredible. And not only did they take our ideas, but then they went back in time and did them before us.
I know. I don't know how they pulled that shit off, but
incredible.
Yeah, amazing.
Anyway, look, we got 66 people watching. We got 40 likes. Let's go ahead and make the amount of people watching the show match the amount of people that like the show. So go ahead and consensually massage that like button. Just go ahead.
Oh shit, Thrift Store Dan's in the chat. I didn't see him. I saw somebody say hi to him. Where the fuck have you been, dude? We missed you.
Yeah, TSD, where you been?
Yeah, you know what, Zoe? Give Thrift Store Dan some plunger points for being here.
Yeah, and look, while we giving out plunger points, Lord Jimarcus, I want to do it big today. Lord Jimarcus, we are giving you 500 plunger points.
Yes.
Give out to the shitheads.
Yes.
And right now, anybody who goes and subscribes to his channel on YouTube or follows him on Twitter will get 50 plunger points each.
Yes.
There we go. There we go.
You can get an immediate 100 plunger points right now by following him on Twitter and go and subscribe to his YouTube channel, which we got the link in the description, right, Monty?
Yeah. Yes. His link should be. If you don't see it in the description, hit refresh. I just updated it. I updated it right before we went live.
It's too bad at the American Nightmare. You're not going to get points if you don't brown nose. Sorry. That's how it's going to work.
You got to brown nose.
Yes. Yes. You know what? And Lord Jimarcus, here's 20 plunger points just for you. You keep those. Those are yours. There we go.
Go ahead and consensually massage. Look, the like button has been quarantined for weeks and for months. And she is frisky. Yeah. She is like, man, I want you to fucking just choke me a little and just use me disrespectfully and just like the like button wants all of it right now. So go ahead and consensually, okay, safe word is pumpkin. So consensually massage that like button.
Yeah, and Heather Holderness, or where she said lick the stream all. I think she meant lick the like button because the like button wants that too.
And then look, y'all, like I said, Monty's been having to watch. Well, let's go into the next segment because I know we got a lot of shit coming right now.
Yeah. Let's talk about what's coming up next. Oh shit! Wait, I gotta pull up an old list because
I'm doing the same thing.
Yeah, I want to give Vapion 10 plunger points because I saw in the patron show he was talking about magic and now he's talking about it more I know that Vapion does not think that magic is just like a total nerd thing. He knows way too much about it for that. So
I have to say this. Here's one thing I will say to you, Lord Majicus or Lord Jamar. I'm gonna call you Lord Majicus now because it's appropriate. It's not for the rest of the show, but right now, because it's appropriate for this conversation. I worked in a comic shop for I don't know how many years, and I used to despise with every ounce of my being.
I stole $3,000.
Well, all right. Angry Roach, we'll get that in a second. I used to despise with every ounce of my being Friday Night Magic. Because no joke, I can't think of one, every single person that came into that fucking store to play Friday Night Magic, and I'm sorry if any of you were on my friends list and you're watching here, but it's true. You were annoying as shit. You might not be now, but you were, every single one of them. And I have never once been annoyed with you, Lord Jimarcus, or Lord Magicus in this conversation.
Well,
So,
it's probably
thank
not by it's not by coincidence. Like the people at my gaming store in the area, like I was friends with like all of them, and like yeah, we know exactly what you're talking about.
Yes, I used to when I got put on the Friday night shift, I was like, please, there's no magic that night, is there? Like, oh yeah, there's magic. Fuck
every
all
Friday.
of y'all. Fuck all of y'all. Like I don't want to do it, and so I was just a dick back. That was the only time people would come into the comic shop and Monty was an asshole, because I had to be, or they wouldn't respect me.
Yeah, and just so y'all know, Dickback was actually the Monty porn name back in the day. So, you know, ladies love cool Dickback.
You know, fuck you for telling people that was supposed to be between us. Now they're gonna find the fucking movies.
Yeah. And look, I'll give y'all a hint. All interracial. Just so y'all know.
Penultima is getting 10 points as well because he said my magic art looked cool.
There you go. All right. That's what I'm talking about. You got to suck up properly.
Yes. All right. Now I got it. Oh wait, I thought I did. I thought I had it. God damn it! All right, Zoe's handing me the shows. See how unprepared we are today. All right. See, we're old school. I got the fucking shit show Bible here. This is how badass Zoe is. This is Zoe's book for show prep. Anything I need to know about the show.
Also, everybody in the chat, show some love. Throw some claps in the chat for Zoe, because Zoe, Zoe is literally, not figuratively, she is literally the glue that keeps this shit afloat.
Yes, she is. So, what did we do? That was yesterday. Today we did Chris. All right, there we go. We're on this episode. So on the 15th, we got Krindar joining us, and I think LA Anime's on that. I think she agreed in the chat. Yes. So
okay. So next Wednesday, we got live animation. Okay.
Yes, and then on the 22nd, which is the next Wednesday. Yes, on the 22nd, the Wednesday after that, we should have Mike Grossman from Goofy Fruit. I don't know if it's him and his partner, but we will be talking about Hamilton. They don't know that yet, but they will know soon.
We will be talking about, reviewing, and dissecting Hamilton on Disney Plus. I have not watched it yet, but I'm mildly interested. I'm curious to see how much of it I can watch before I want to kill myself.
Oh, you won't want to kill yourself.
But I mean, it is a musical, though, right?
Yes.
So I'm gonna want to kill myself like a little bit.
No, this shit's awesome. This shit is amazing. It will not
like
make you want to kill yourself.
20% kill myself.
No.
All right. Okay.
No, I'm telling you, it's awesome. It's awesome. Like the 10 Dual Commandments, like one of the greatest tracks ever.
Yeah. I mean, it's a musical. but go ahead. I'm with you. Go ahead. I'm with you.
Yeah, and then we're still working on the. We know what we're watching for, but after that that Friday we have the comic book movie episode on July 24th.
That's the okay. All right, awesome. So for the ultimate comic book movie list, next month or this month, Monty and I are watching all movies that are focused on crimes and specifically crimes and crime culture. Right. Yeah. So you're not doing any of the typical superhero stuff for this edition. We'll be reviewing 1990s Dick Tracy, which I've previously hated. We'll be reviewing 2008's The Spirit, which I've previously hated. We'll be reviewing 2005's Oscar-winning A History of Violence, which I did not know was based on a graphic novel. We'll be reviewing 2019's The Kitchen, starring Melissa McCarthy and Tiffany Haddish, back when she used to still have hair. white people don't know what I'm talking about, but just Google it. She ain't got no hair right now, and it is hilarious. It is hilarious. Like some people could pull off bald, and then some nah. And we'll be reviewing the last days of American Crime, which is on Netflix right now, and the reviews are in, and they say it is awful. But don't trust it until you hear from Hannibal and Monty.
Yeah.
And then we gonna look at it and be like, yeah, man, this shit really was trash.
Yeah.
Though.
We'll give you a letter grade with it, so you'll know where it falls on an actual scale. And I'm seeing in the chat. Wait, I missed it. It fucking moved. It fucking moved. Oh, Spec was saying, yeah, the only musicals I like are South Park and Monty Python. And then Missy Ann is like, I'm with Spec. Y'all need to watch Hannibal. Both of y'all. Both of you. Hannibal. Hamilton.
No, look, watch. Listen, if there was a Hannibal musical, we should make a Hannibal musical about how Hannibal hates musicals.
That would be
I like
hilarious.
Newsies. Newsies.
Yeah. I haven't seen Newsies.
Yeah, if it's not animated, I don't care to see people just burst out in the. I hate people's like, man, I gotta go get a new tire.
All right.
I gotta go get a new tire. Get a new tire. Like, why? Where's this music coming from? Why are we snapping and shit? Why does everybody in the area know the fucking song we're about to sing? I don't like it.
Oh, that's hilarious. And then, finally, on Up Next, on July 29th, PT Ham, the reason I've been watching nothing but Shanny videos is because I get to get tortured throughout the entire fucking month. Our torture episode is Shanny for Christ, and we will be joined by Burnt Toast, first time ever on the shit show, and the lady who is always wrong and somehow doesn't know how to get things right, Missy Ann.
Hey, my white baby mama, Missy Ann. You gotta say it like that, right?
Yes.
And look, like, as soon as I finish these repairs on my truck, once I get the tires, the engine, the coolant, the exhaust, the transmission, the doors, the windows fixed, once I get all that taken care of and make the payments and insurance, I got you.
Are you just buying a new vehicle?
Listen. Which way is he? Shut the fuck up. Yeah. Shh. Okay.
All right. So, well, there we go. That's what's coming up next.
I heard that last month. Last month it was different because I had to fix my riding mower. This month I have to fix my car.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
How am I going? Look, there we go.
You can't get money without the car.
Look, Antonovich says Hannibal's truck is more fucked up than mine. See, there you go. As a cosign, I'm not doing it. Look, I'm not trying not to take care of the kids. Okay, I know the boys want that new PS5, so I got to get out here and get it. And the only way I'm gonna get it is if you guys for $2, just for $2, go ahead and send some Montyrotica.
Fuck you.
Okay?
Fuck you.
Because not only can I can help pay the child support that I clearly owe, but on top of that, I'll also have a chance to on top of paying child support, I also have the opportunity to make sure that we can make Monty's relationship with Tish more amazing. You know what I'm saying? Because like right now is like, because he had to watch all the Shanny stuff, he's suffering from ED. Okay.
You know what?
So for $2, like y'all can send it through Streamlabs, send it through Super Chat. For $2, Monty will read at least up to 4 sentences of whatever erotic literature that you guys write. So send it in.
And
trying to help. I'm helping both of us, Monty. I'm helping both of us.
No, fuck you. Druid Lover asked if I don't know if that's a you or me, but asked if I got my kids DoorDash. Before the show, I DoorDashed us some Popeyes. So yes, that means I'm a good parent. DoorDash, like you'll find out why, Hannibal.
Yeah.
Okay. At the end of the month.
All right.
So let's keep the show moving. Because those are, I don't know if you're gonna get all that in time. Let's keep the show moving. I got a question for Well, I got two questions for y'all, actually. The first question is...
Sup, nigga? You wanna talk some shit?
Hannibal, Lord Jimarcus, y'all wanna talk some shit?
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
I would very much like to talk some shit. Hell yeah.
All right, well, here's my next question. Are y'all ready for some G shit?
Some G shit right out the gate?
Yeah.
Is anyone ever truly ready for G shit?
True. Go yeah. Give Lord Jimarcus some plunger points. Is he right? Is anybody ever ready for plunger points? Okay.
I'm ready for plunger points.
I'm sorry.
I stole $3,000. Make that shit rain.
Oh, Kilo sent something. He said, "Oh, it's not Montyrotica, but can we have the Montyrotica music on and have him read the message I sent him on Discord?" You know what? Because you sent more than $2, we absolutely can do that. And Angry Roach also sent a dono that says, "Your goddamn like button gave me an STD."
Oh shit.
I gotta give John Vice 10 plunger points here because he had some really good advice. The semicolon is your friend for dragging out the length of those 4 sentences.
Come on, Monty. You go like, see, I done caught your coronavirus all the way here in Atlanta. You coughed in New Orleans and gave it to me out here, and not see, damn it, now I'm not gonna be able to work for a couple weeks. So that means Missy Ann ain't getting no child support. So that's good. It's 2 weeks that I'm not gonna be able to answer the phone, and because I have to quarantine myself, right?
Oh, yeah, you got to quarantine yourself so you can't
go.
catch it. Like, you caught it over the internet, so. And I just saw the fucking message come in. But we're going to do G shit first. Here we go. Let's do this G shit. Let's get into some G shit. Here we go.
I think they in the mood for some motherfucking G shit. So Dre, what up, dog?
I refuse to interact with anybody else on the internet, and I am getting off of here for good. I am entertaining all of my YouTube channels because I'm sick and tired of the garbage that's going on here online. I'm tired of it. I can't even offer my opinion on here no more without somebody dropping my personal information.
And Hannibal and Monty's here. They keep telling me to throw them bars, but they won't stop being lazy and make a rap so I can respond to it. So yeah, Hannibal and Monty, you keep saying I don't know what bars are, but I don't see you making any raps. And I'm gonna tell you something, Hannibal and Monty, you guys are getting boring. You're either gonna make a rap or you're not. Now I saw your little intro. Believe it or not, my intro's better. You know what I mean? Where it goes, you think you're somebody because you're going. Hold on a minute. I gotta let the studio go by first. Hold on. Who's that?
Why are you so embarrassed of your bars, man? Just do it.
Okay, so yeah, so my intro's better than yours, Hannibal Monty. Where it goes, you think you're somebody because you're going to school while denying reality and acting like a fool. You got something to say? Say it to my face. You wash up has been. You 4-out disgrace. I'm a roaring lion and I'm ready to pounce. Dragnauct Silvers is my soccer account. You want some drag, then step to the best, cause you're nothing but a troll with the atheistic complex. That's a way better intro than G-Man. G-Man. Way better than that wacky intro. And you say you're gonna beat me in a rap battle? Go ask Brett King what happened when he thought he was gonna beat me in a rap battle. All right.
Wait.
So again, Hannibal and Monty, stop being cowards. So you do take that mask off his face and actually show me and shoot me them bars. And let's see who's gonna win, because everybody knows I'm going to. Alright, Alex thought he was gonna win. You saw what happened to him. He learned what an insult was.
Oh, is that what it is?
All right. So him saying, G-Man is what his name, and I don't know the rest of it. I don't know the rest of it. How you doing? All right. So Hannibal and Monty, stop with the little trollish comments, or I'm gonna block you guys. Come on here and make your little rap. Give me your link, and then I'll gladly school you two. And I'll even come on your YouTube channel and gloat about it if you want to. All right.
I don't watch Hannibal and Monty. I did in the beginning until they started showing what they were all about.
Apologize, my nigga. Say sorry, nigga.
So there you go. That's what G-Man had to say about us.
There was so much wrong with that.
Yes.
So first off, Monty.
What?
All right. what's been going on in G-Man's chat. Apparently, something's been going on. It ain't got shit to do with me. So what's been going on? You got something you want to tell me, bro?
Oh, I go in and talk shit. I'm like, why you keep making these trash raps? Like, show me some real bars.
That's why he busted a freestyle just now.
Yeah,
because he was just like, I'm gonna show y'all that I can rap. You know, my name is G-Man, and I'm here to say I love Jesus in a major way.
There is no way that he just made that up. He practiced that shit for a good 20 minutes before he recorded it.
Yes.
Oh man. Man, I just want 73 people watching, 56 people like the stream. Let's go ahead and make the amount of people watching the stream match the amount of people liking the stream. Go ahead and consensually massage that like button. And yeah, she might have gave Angry Roach just a little bit of herpes. But look, listen.
Look, she gave it all to Angry Roach, so she doesn't have any more.
In the words of the Wu-Tang Clan, protect your neck. Okay, wrap it up and click that like button.
Yeah, and also wait before you get there. Antonovich said getting insulted by G-Man is like getting bitten by a kitten. It's cute. And funny thing, after he did that rap, or that attempt at rapping.
Rap is a strong word.
At that attempt at rapping, I replied in the chat, "That's cute." And then I said, "That's adorable" again. That's when he responded and said, "Stop leaving those trollish comments or I'm going to block you." So that's what happened there. And LA Anime said, "Let me at him." I saw that too. But I missed it.
Why did his rap against you have to bring up Dragnauct? Like, is he not capable of not mentioning him for like 5 minutes?
Yeah. I don't think he can. I think he's in love.
Antonovich says, let's not forget that G-Man lost a rap battle to a neo-Nazi Frenchman who barely speaks English.
He did.
It happened.
He did. That did happen. That absolutely did happen.
Practiced it, still screwed it up. That's hilarious.
My favorite is when Billy the Fridge like rap battled G-Man, and Billy was like half asleep when he was doing it and still like beat the crap out of him on a live stream, and then did it again after he was told he had to do it without cussing, and it was hilarious.
Yeah, I'm and look, I've been trying to stay out of this, okay, because I think G-Man is just hilarious. He is just so he gets so mad about just like the littlest things, and it's just like, look, I had no issue with G-Man. I told him when he was on the show that last time, I was like, look, G-Man, you want to use the Audacity? Use the Audacity, brother. You can go ahead. You can use it on your stream. You get if you want the exclusive usage rights, you got to pay $3,000. I don't know how you can come up with that $3,000. I would advise you to pray on it.
Yeah, I would advise you to just walk around your neighborhood.
Send it to him.
Find yourself a nice safe. Break into that motherfucker.
Yeah, just that's So I mean, I don't know. I don't believe a good Christian like G-Man would do that. So I don't want to, But look, listen. But the more I hear him make these challenges, I'm like, man, I really kind of want to do this, and I don't really want to do this. Like, I don't want to do a G-Man diss song the same way I don't want to watch a Shanty for Christ episode. Okay, I don't want to do that.
It's gonna happen. Benjamin Meredith said he may have committed some light rhymes. That's a fucking bar right there. Give him some plunger points. Give Benjamin Meredith some plunger points.
Wow. Like the Black Guy TV says, G-Man is 45. This ninja is almost 50. What the fuck? See what that is? That's just the power of Jesus, okay? You just wash yourself in that, like Jesus, when he releases that love onto your face, it keeps everything tight. And
you might need to rethink your adjectives for all
this.
Don't
get it in your eyes, okay? I hear it burns.
Yeah, let's
I heard Jesus' love tastes like pineapple. So just
look, scammer killer.
I wouldn't know.
Scammer killer, you're not walking around acting like a 13-year-old. You're cool. You're cool. You can be 40. Nothing wrong with being 49. It's awesome.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? 49 is the new 27.
But if you're walking around acting like you're 12 and you're 49, then that's a problem.
In the words of the great philosopher and poet R. Kelly, age ain't nothing but a number.
Yeah.
No. Whatever. Anyway,
Jesus love is sacrilegious from John Vice. all right.
I mean, just the part that you know, just like,
yeah,
fake.
I've only ever talked to G-Man like one time, and he accused me of believing that I'm God. So.
Oh, you probably told him that you're an atheist, right?
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, he was on that kick for a while where all atheists believed that they were their own gods. Because,
yeah, that is exactly what he told me.
Yeah, all atheists believe anything that one atheist ever believed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's G logic right there.
I mean, but then couldn't you make the same argument about Christian? You know what? I don't want to do this.
We're not gonna go there.
You really don't.
We spent so much more time talking about G-Man. It just, you know. But I'm glad that he's, you know, still. Well, I guess he's talking about us because you over there instigating Monty. All right. You know what
I can't help it. I can't help it.
It's like I feel like when you know, it's like a parent that has to tell their kid, man, stop bullying them kids. Let them eat lunch,
Look,
Monty.
He was
okay.
I jumped into his last one.
Finish his milk, Monty.
I can't help it. He's saying dumb shit. And ever since the torture episode, I've been subscribed, so he pops up, and he goes into my watch later. And when people are live, I try to jump into the lives, and I usually lurk. But then he says some dumb shit, and I grab my phone. And then
I'm giving the Batman 20 points because he's praising Lord Majicus. But he's only getting 20 because he can't spell Majicus right.
But if he spelled it Jimarcus, I feel like just like look, Lord.
He would have got more for Jimarcus.
Yeah.
Yeah. Lord Majicus is cool. You know, sounds like, you know, somebody that hangs out with Doctor Strange in the Marvel Universe. Lord Jimarcus sounds like he plays football for the Ohio State.
Yes. Yes.
That motherfucker is incredible. He's the best rapper in Cleveland. Okay?
Yeah.
That's what that is. Okay, all right. Look, Black Guy TV says he blocked me twice on that stream.
Oh, he did. Yeah. And Black Guy TV, we gotta get in touch. Like, I seriously do want to get you on the show.
Also, I didn't get a chance to do it earlier. But the rapper who was on an episode like a couple weeks ago is hanging out with us in the chat. What's going on?
What's up, On?
I did not holler at you before. I was upset with Monty for denying bird slavery ever happened. So,
but
because he's never watched Nests. All right.
Yeah. That's. Thank you, Lord. You know what, Lord Jimarcus? Take another 20 plunger points.
There we go. See. All right. So, all right. Are we getting this shit over with? Because I don't want this to bite me in my fucking ass later. I haven't.
The bird slavery?
No, not the bird slavery. All right, so we're just gonna move to the next segment.
That's definitely gonna happen.
Yeah.
The bird slavery won't bite me in my ass. I'm right about that. Like, I'm totally right about that. Bird slavery never happened.
We gotta bring Apollos Harrison on to talk about bird slavery. That'll be fun. All right, what's next? What we got next?
You know what? No, he gave fucking money and you said the fucking shit. Fuck you.
Ultima says bird slavery is being erased from history by cat supremacists.
No,
take your plunger points.
See, I see what you're doing. You're trying to tug on my heartstrings with that. You're trying to tug on my heartstrings with that. Like it never happened. It's not a real thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
One day you're gonna realize how horrific what you just said is.
Yeah.
You know what? And I will accept being canceled after. Cancel me. There we go.
All right. Okay.
There we go. That's where I am. That's
why they were hummed, because they was humming through the pain of bird slavery, and you just up here denying it. You would just hum songs about sugar water, and they would just and you not. What's next, Monty? What's next?
All right. Well, all right. I'm glad we're going to what's next. We're gonna do. Have you heard this shit next? Because none of y'all remembered the fucking Montyrotica that Kilo sent. I tried. So we're just gonna move past it. It's Hannibal's fault.
No.
So let's go. Have you heard this shit?
Hey, wake up! Wake your punk ass up.
Damn. Can we give? Whoa, that happened again. Can we give negative plunger points? Because American Nightmare just said charge back, Kilo. I see how it is, American Nightmare. Yes, yes, and Ryby's in there saying, welcome to the shit show. New viewers, say hi in the chat. Please, jump in the chat. Jump in the chat. We're going to do better with watching it. We added more moving parts, and we've been neglecting y'all a little bit. We're going to stop doing that. We're going to pay more attention.
That's just a bit. That's a bit. Oh, that's okay. And like I said, keep in mind, for $2 a month, you guys can send any erotica you want, up to 4 sentences, and Monty, aka the Egyptian god, the mahogany throat himself, will read that shit. Now, today's today's edition of Have You Heard This Shit, we will be reviewing. So typically, we'll either review whatever the #1 album in the country is, or the number 200 album in the country. So this week, the number 200 album in the country happens to be an album that we've reviewed already. It is Sublime's self-titled album, Sublime.
Yeah.
So we'll be reviewing Sublime. Now, if you guys don't know, we did a whole Sublime episode.
With Emily the Neighbor?
Yeah, with Emily the Neighbor. We did a whole Sublime episode months ago. So if you don't know who Sublime is, right? If you're, born in after the 90s or are black, then you might not know who Sublime is. So
Sublime... Wait. Angry Roach said there was bird slavery. Excuse me, sir. Have you ever heard of Jim Crow laws?
Yep. Yes. Where do you think it came from?
I want to give him 25 plunger points for that.
Yes. Yeah, and you know what? Take an extra 20 from me. Yes, Angry Roach. Angry Roach running it up, right? Run it up. Run it up. Look, listen, and look. 83 people watching, 67 likes we got on the show. Let's go ahead and make the amount of people watching the show match the amount of people that like the show. Go ahead and consensually massage that like button. She has been quarantined for months, and she is just feeling frisky right now, okay? So go ahead, lick the tip, click that like button, all right? I got a touchscreen computer. I know how she like it, so.
I stole $3,000.
Uh-oh, wait a minute. Is that some Montyrotica? Did we get some Montyrotica?
No, please say no.
No, we didn't.
There we go.
This is from Danny Listener. He says, can I get a birthday shout out from my 2 online black friends? Today is my birthday. Happy motherfucking birthday, Danny Listener.
Happy birthday, Danny Listener. Yes. Look. You're black enough. You're Lord Jimarcus today. you can shout him out too.
There you go.
I'm only black enough because you didn't watch the 747 post show.
Yeah, when I have to watch that because when I sent him his promo image, he's like, "Oh shit, I'm in trouble." I was like, "Why?" I still don't know what happened in the post show.
DP audience knows what happened, and I'm not proud of it. But I'm not gonna back away from it either. I still think Billy was wrong.
All right. See, that tells me that you probably didn't do a racism. If you
did not do a racism.
If you did a racism, you probably would have backed off from it. But so it's probably something funny and fairly embarrassing. So I'm gonna have to go watch it now.
Yeah. So yes, happy birthday, Danny Listener. Also, it is cancer season right now. So for all the cancers in the building. Oh, look, check out OG Ben Grimm is in the chat too. And I owe you a phone call. Matter of fact, when we finish the show tonight, OG Ben Grimm, if you still up, I'll give you a call so we can talk about the album. Monty and I are actually producing. I'm producing an album for OG Ben Grimm. Because we met our stream goal at Monty's gonna do the album cover art. I'm gonna even try to coax him into doing a music video. I'm gonna be doing all the production, and it's gonna be fantastic. It is going to be big, like Big Punish's Capital Punishment meets DMX's It's Dark and Hell is Hot.
Yeah.
It is going to be some grimy 90s fucking... Listen. If you get in a fight with somebody while listening to OG Ben Grimm's album produced by Hannibal the Beat Animal, if you get in a fight with somebody while listening to that album, you're going to kill that motherfucker, okay? And that's how good this album is, okay?
Ben Grimm's a badass, so music video's happening. I fucking love that dude. He's awesome. So
there you go.
Let's make it happen.
All right, anyway. So we'll be reviewing Sublime's self-titled album, Sublime. Now, if you are born after 1995 or are black, you might be like, Who is Sublime? What is that? I don't know what that is. Sounds like a donut place. Well, Sublime is an American ska band, and for those of y'all who don't know what ska is, it's basically white people reggae. So Sublime is an American ska band from Long Beach, California, formed in 1988. The band's lineup has, unchanged until their breakup, consisted mainly of Bradley Noel, Eric Wilson, and Bud Gaw. Is right? Did I say it right?
Bud Gaw. I always say
it's Gaw. Okay.
Yeah, I think it's Gaw.
And their Dalmatian mascot.
Emily will correct us in the comments when she rewatches this.
Yeah, and look, Sublime released 3 studio albums, 1 live album, 5 compilation albums, 3 EPs and a box set. And their first 2 albums, 40 Ounces to Freedom and 40 Ounces to Freedom and Robin the Hood, were quite popular in the United States. Sublime did not experience major commercial success until 1996 with their self-titled 3rd album, released 2 months after Noel's death, which peaked at number 13 on the Billboard Hot 100 or the Top 200. And that is the album that we will be talking about today. Their self-titled 3rd album, Sublime, produced by Paul Leary and David Kane. The album was released on July 30th, 1996 by MCA. I'm not finna read the rest of this. One of the songs is called Date Rape.
Date Rape was from 40 Ounces to Freedom. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
So I see how they got this shit written. It's kind of weird. Let's see, release, commercial, here we go. By October 1996, the album had sold 145,000 units, which its success led to being renewed interest in the band's back catalog, which experienced marked growth. By April 1997, the album cracked the top 200, the top 20 of the Billboard Top 200, eventually peaking at 13. 16 months after the album's release, it still sold 40,000 albums a week, which I don't know if y'all know this or not, but in today's music climate, that's insane. If they sold 145,000 units the first week and 40,000 units a week for 16 weeks, that would be the biggest album on the planet.
Yes, and also Chet Lemon gets plunger points. PSA: Sublime with Rome is not Sublime. Thank you for saying that. That is correct.
You know what? Take a couple extra plunger points from me. I appreciate you for even knowing that shit.
Yes. Yes.
And look, the album got The Village Voice gave it an A-. Rolling Stone gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. All Music gave it 4.5 out of 5 stars. Entertainment Weekly gave it a B+. The Los Angeles Times gave it 3.5 out of 4 stars. USA Today gave it 3 out of 4 stars. Is that Drag?
Yes.
Drag is in the building. Send some MONTYROTICA. Look, y'all. For $2, send some MONTYROTICA.
He sent something important for $2. Tatted Jedi is the new Salt Mine channel. If you want to watch the Salt Mine tomorrow, it's on Tatted Jedi's channel.
All right. Now that I've gone through all of the malarkey concerning this project, Monty, Lord Jimarcus, Majicus, and everybody in the chat, let's talk about it. What do you guys think of the album cover for Sublime's album? What do you think of this album art?
I actually really like this album art. I have always and will always. I don't think that's Brad Noel. Is that Brad Noel? I can never figure it out. I don't know if this is a fan or if it's Brad Noel, but I don't think I could ever get a band or musician's name tattooed on my back, but it shows fan dedication, and the original art making the border is super interesting to stare at. I used to stare at it all the time while listening to this album. I love this cover. Not the greatest cover ever, but it's not bad.
Yeah, for a self-titled album, it's a pretty interesting way to display that on there.
Yeah.
I think I've seen a lot of them. They look really plain, and there's nothing fancy going on. I love how this is so intricate around the outside, and then draws you into the middle. You get to really see oh yeah, I'm so dedicated to this. I'm going to tattoo this onto my back. That's great.
Yeah, yeah. I love Eminem. He has been my favorite rapper for I don't even know how long, since a little before I was getting excited about the Eminem show coming out. He was my favorite rapper. And I don't see a scenario where I go, you know what? I want Eminem, Slim Shady, or Marshall Mathers tattooed on my body somewhere. I don't see that scenario. I don't see that ever being a thing for me.
See, this right here answers a lot of questions. This is why Stan is not a 5-star Eminem song to you, Monty, because you've never been a Stan for Eminem like that. There you go. Dear Mister, I'm too busy to write my thing. That's Monty. He's never been that guy. He doesn't like anybody that much. Okay.
No, look,
cool.
The only correspondence I need with Eminem is just every once in a while, give me some new music, man. I'm happy. You don't need to say hi to me. If I see you, I'll be like, oh shit, that's Eminem, and I'm gonna keep going to get my bag of Doritos.
Okay. Angry Roach said, remember that crazy bitch that got that tattooed Drake on her face? No, I need to see that. Zoe, I'm gonna find that picture and then matter of fact, Zoe, I do this while we talk about this. See if you can find the picture of the girl who tattooed Drake on her face. Yes. You know, or find that so we can look at that in a second. That'll be hilarious. I really want to. I want to see that picture. You know what I'm saying? You just interrupted Zoe's ginger snap routine. She was eating some ginger snaps, and she's like, "This motherfucker here wants me to find. Can't you see I'm eating ginger snaps, nigga?" So first off, I know I cannot see you eating ginger snaps, and I'm sorry, Zoe. Okay,
look, I might have been projecting a little bit. Like maybe I thought, you know, but she was enjoying those ginger snaps though. But that's all right. That's all right.
Ginger Snatch and Ginger Snatch. Both are great. So anyways,
hold on, 10 points to Thrift Store Dan, because Ginger Snaps are the shit. I agree.
They're awesome.
You know what I like to do with them? I dip them in the milk until they, like, I let them, wait, what comedian said it? Somebody said it, like you hold them underwater until the bubbles stop coming up, like you're drowning somebody.
I feel like your method of eating cookies differs from mine, man.
Yeah. You hold them under and just wait for the bubbles to stop, and then you take a bite. Fucking perfect.
Yeah. Look, Cole James just asked, "Hey yo, what are plunger points?" Right, and we totally skipped that part of the show.
We did. You know what? Can we go through it now? Let's see if I have it. Look, let me go through it real quick before we get into it. Hannibal, tell them what they are, and then I'll run through the list.
All right, plunger points, Cole James, are a fictitious currency that we give to you guys, the shitheads, just for being awesome. We give you guys plunger points for all kinds of stuff. If you subscribe to the show, you get plunger points. If you share the show while it's live, you get plunger points. If you share it on your social media, share it on your Twitter, share it on your Facebook, share it on your Instagram, whatever platform you share it on, you get plunger points.
I stole $3,000.
Oh, please let that be some MONTYROTICA.
That also earns you plunger points.
Yes. Yeah. If you send us some money, you get some plunger points. If you write some great MONTYROTICA, or if you write some terrible MONTYROTICA, you get plunger points. Like, we give plunger points for all kinds of things, and I'll give you guys a list of all the things you do that can get you plunger points. And at the end of the month, the shithead with the most plunger points gets some real cool shit from Hannibal and Monty.
And I'm behind on that. I owe Favorino 2 things, and I owe somebody else something. I'm gonna make good on it. Probably next week. I'm about to order a bunch of stuff for everybody. I'm gonna get all your stuff shipped out. So yeah. Oh, and Zoe. Oh, look at Zoe producing the fuck out of this show. She just handed me the list. So just so y'all know how well we keep track of it, we have the top 5.
Zoe keeps track of it.
We have our top 5 plunger points. And you see, Hannibal's starting some shit.
I'm not starting some shit. You making me watch a Shanny episode, all right? So that you started some shit. You the one over here antagonizing man. You know, what do I tell you about antagonizing Christians? Okay.
Hey, I'm just talking music with him. Just talking about music. That's all I'm doing. I'm going to GMAN saying, hey, what do you think of this song? I don't like it. What do you think? That's all that's happening. Not antagonizing. There's a difference. It's a difference.
Okay.
So,
all right.
There you go.
But plunger points.
Yeah. So plunger points. Our top 5 from, is this last week or this is last week? Top 5 as of last week. Number 5 is Kilo, that Hannibal screwed over because I tried to do something I didn't want, And Hannibal was like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, I don't know what you're talking about.
See, he doesn't remember the nickel chat that he read. So Kilo, I'm sorry. Like, you might have to do a chargeback for that Montyrotica. He doesn't remember the shit he read. So I'm just saying, Kilo. 96 plunger points.
All right, keep it going.
And number 4 was Trogdor Jr. with 100 plunger points.
Oh, good shout out to Trogdor.
Yes, Trogdor. Who's your buddy with 120? Chet Lemon.
Chez Lemon
with 121, and the reigning champ, like Penn. We gotta. How you letting this dude beat you like this? Like, Penn Ultima was a reigning champ last year. Now we have a consistent one. Do you know who it is, Hannibal? Can you guess? Have you seen the pattern?
I'm guessing Faberino.
Yes.
Yeah.
Faberino with 145.
Yes. Faberino is doing the work. And, like, look, there's a lot of things you can do to earn plunger points. We'll make sure that we let everybody know in our Discord and on all our social media platforms, all the things that you can do to get your plunger points. All right, look.
Wait. Also, fair warning, Faberino. The Batman is gonna come for you if you keep getting the most plunger points. But I got your back. Don't worry.
So look, and look, off the rip, we got 76 people watching, we got 75 likes, and 1 thumbs down. So yeah, that's 76 and 76. We got 100% engagement ratio.
All right.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's awesome.
Someone's getting 15 plunger points from me because I don't hate you like Monty does, so I will give you points. Monty does.
Give your plunger points, someone. All right. Now that being said,
what? I don't hate someone.
Let's talk about everybody's standout tracks. If you've heard Sublime's self-titled album, let us know in the chat what your favorite songs are on this project. Lord Jimarcus, Monty, I'll go first. I'll go first. Mine's is easy, and I feel, I don't want to say I feel bad, but like my favorite songs on this project is What I Got, Wrong Way, Santeria, Caress Me Down, basically all the radio songs.
All right.
Yeah, I don't disagree with that.
Yeah, I liked all the way. But the way this album plays, it almost plays like one long, just continuous. It's just I'm hanging out with a bunch of guys and they're just jamming, and I'm just everybody's getting high, and it's like, man, when's that pizza finna get here? And this album is playing, and you just enjoy life.
Yeah.
This album is going to whatever college Van Wilder went to in the 90s.
Yeah.
That's what this album is to me.
All right. Well, I'm going to disagree, but first, Kilo, you don't have to do a chargeback, because you know what? I respect you, and I'm going to do a thing I hate for you, but especially since Hannibal doesn't remember. But after this segment, don't worry. I got you, Kilo. Hannibal, not so much. Team Monty, not that we're doing teams. But my standouts, those are great songs, and I would count those as standouts. But I'm going to add to them. And what I would add, did y'all mention Santeria?
I did. Yeah. Santeria is my favorite song on the project.
Yeah, Santeria is probably one of the greatest songs on this album. Flat out, no denying it. Garden Grove is great. April 26, 1992, which is also April 27th, 1992. On one of their other albums.
Yeah. You know what? You're right. I was supposed to add that one to my list too. You're right.
Yeah. And if you look at the streets, it was about these fucked up situations and these fucked up police. It's about coming up and staying on top and screaming 187 on a motherfucking cop. Come on. Back in the day, 1992, which is depressing because we're doing the exact same shit now. But anyway, also the Ballad of Johnny Butt, another one that I love. Burritos. Doing Time. How can you leave out Doing Time?
I think I just forgot about it.
$3,000.
Oh, is that some Montyrotica? Let's see what we got. Come on, somebody got to send some Montyrotica.
See, and you're wondering why Joseph Walden sent Monty Hannibal Montyrotica. It sounds like your dick gets hard for Montyrotica, Hannibal. What are you doing?
No. What he sent was Monty and Hannah Bell Rotica. That's what it was.
Oh, all right.
Hannah Bell.
So
You know
it's
what I'm saying?
me. I'm just walking around obsessed with you, so I find someone named Hannah Bell.
No, you obsessed with white women, and that's why it was Hannah. You know, so that's what it was. And look, that's it. Look, live your truth, brother. Okay, love what you love. There's nothing wrong with it.
All right.
Nothing wrong with it at all. I also read some great Streamlabs.
What is this one? Who is that from Hypothesis?
$3,000.
Oh,
Lord
damn,
Jimarcus' male
Antonovich.
pattern boldness is the shining beacon of light in these somber times. An unmitigated pillar of illumination cutting through the darkness of gloom. The glare of pure brilliance.
And Tom with the big dono and the burn. He's talking about your baldness. Lord Jimarcus, would you like to reply to Antonovich? Last year's the person who controversially changed the ebb and flow of shithead of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah, Antonovich, I didn't quite catch it the first time. If you could send another one of those donos,
we can read it again for you.
Yeah, I'll take it slower this time, and I'll see if I can get it.
We're all about that beef. As long as it doesn't get, which is why, he said read it again.
I can't. It's gone forever.
I got it. It said Lord Jimarcus' male pattern baldness is a shining beacon of light in these somber times, an unmitigated pillar of illumination, cutting through the darkness of gloom, the glare of pure brilliance. Look, say what you will, the motherfucker's eloquent.
Look, I don't know if that's an insult.
Well, it's not as bad as it looks right now. It's just because of the way the light is. It's like the light is like right behind me, and the way it's shining makes it look like worse than it is. But
yeah. And
in person, it looks much better. I promise.
Yeah. Did y'all see Lord Jimarcus?
That's not insecurity at all. I promise you that too.
Did y'all see Lord Jimarcus with the Infinity Gauntlet?
Yeah.
That motherfucker looks awesome.
Yeah.
I also had shaved my hair about a month ago. So when some of the times you've seen me in there, I've gone 3 or 4 months without actually getting a haircut.
Yes.
So it comes in really thick, and I shave it down a lot usually. So.
But look, Lord Jimarcus.
Fabrino says, sounds like a compliment to me. Shit makes me want to shave my head.
Yeah. And look, Lord Jimarcus and Antonovich, if y'all got beef, just come on the shit show together. We want to watch.
Yes, Antonovich, definitely don't have beef with me. I would not want to come back on here to fight about this.
I just get the feeling that Antonovich can do 100 consecutive pull-ups without taking a breath. You know what I'm saying? I get the feeling. I feel like he's just wrestling bears in the snow or some shit.
Yeah, but that don't matter. This is e-beef. There's no physical, but Antonovich does drive, so.
Heather Holden says we need to add mud in a ring, please.
No, we're not trying to encourage a fight, but
although if you did add some mud, in a ring, that might actually make for some interesting Montyrotica. For $2, you can send some Montyrotica, and Monty will read whatever you guys send. Anything y'all send, Monty will definitely read it. So for $2, just go ahead and send something off real fast. Let's do it.
Fuck you.
And look, I'm gonna tell you, and for today, you don't even have to write it. You can just copy and paste some erotic literature online, and then send it, and then just change the name to Monty and whatever person you want it to be. Anyway, Lord Jimarcus, what's your standouts? I'm sorry, Monty. Will you finish talking about your standouts? I didn't cut you off.
I'm done.
So I'm kind of with you, Hannibal. The radio songs are really the ones that I enjoyed the most. If I had to pick my favorite one, though, it's probably track 16, which is what I got, the cleaner version of it.
Yeah.
Because it's on there twice, but from what I understand, the track 16 is the last version that they recorded with the singer before it happened. So. The most interesting thing to me, so I went into listening to this album. I had no experience with Sublime really, aside from whatever I had incidentally heard play across the radio. Like, I'm not a ska person. I'm more like, I'm into like metal and stuff. Like, I go to see like Metallica, Avenged Sevenfold, Megadeth, like that sort of stuff.
I've seen Sevenfold. I've seen Megadeth. I've never seen Metallica before.
Avenged Sevenfold is my shit. We should do an Avenged Sevenfold episode.
They're good. I've been to see like Slayer multiple times, which is also great. But you can kind of get an idea of like where I fall on the spectrum with this stuff.
So listening to ska was a bit of a challenge.
Yeah,
huh?
Sublime was like
definitely. And Hypothesis will get your G Labs. Don't worry. But
I'm
next.
already looking.
Coming next. But continue, Lord
The
Jimarcus.
thing I've noticed about this album more than anything else is that this like really shows a lot of range for them. So almost every other track on this album goes from like doing one particular like kind of subgenre of music to doing something totally freaking different, and like the pacing and like the style just changes radically from track to track. And the only real consistent thing about like the entire album is kind of like how inconsistent it is. And it's kind of cool because it's like you kind of see, I read a little bit about it afterwards. Like, yeah, I kind of agree that you see like the potential of like the kind of stuff that they could do, but it doesn't feel like it's refined. It's like all over the place, and that's kind of what I got from it. And even looking at the album art, you can still kind of get that sense of, you know, inconsistency where the even like the outside edges, like all this detailed, intricate border to it, and it's like really kind of clean and simple in the middle of it. And it's just like, I think that inconsistency where they like swing back and forth like all over the place is one of the main things that I kind of took away from this, and I thought it was just really interesting that they laid it out like that.
All right. That I'll give you a fair on that. That's a fair critique.
When Monty says it's fair, then you know it's fair.
Look,
So,
I see what
there
you're
you go.
doing. See, look, Hannibal's talking
No,
shit over here. Look at him.
No,
Look
I
at him.
didn't. I was just repeating what you said.
You were.
Antonovich said that. Oh, where was it? I lost it. He said,
See?
"Avenged Sevenfold is
I
the
saw that
kids
too.
bop of metal."
Fuck. You cut me deep. Look, you cut Hannibal
that
deep.
hurts.
I guess it was time for you to cut me deep too.
We might actually have beef over that now.
Oh! Ding, 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 ding. I don't have beef with you, but you know, I like to watch.
That might be an episode we need to do, like the 10 best metal albums of the last 10 years.
That would be cool.
Yeah. That might be an awesome album. That might be an awesome episode. We go through and then listen to a bunch of metal.
Kilo says, and the beef swells. See, Kilo's been around forever, so that's like a shit show inside joke. Stick around, 73 of y'all watching the extras, so that you can be in on these inside jokes. I will not explain it. Talk about it in the Discord. I won't censor your conversations.
And Hannibal won't even know what's going on because he never reads the Discord.
Exactly.
Or do I? And I just don't say anything. Maybe I'm just sitting there lurking, and nobody knows that I'm not. I don't be.
No, I see everything in Discord, and I chime in when I get a second. When I get a second, I'm like, oh, this interesting thing happened over there. Let me jump in and say something. And
Heather Holden says horror movie reviews. Phantasm. I'm rewatching it tonight. It's an oldie, but a goodie. I actually just rewatched the first Hellraiser, and I did not realize it, but Garrick from Deep Space Nine, from Star Trek Deep Space Nine, is in the movie. He's the guy who opens hell.
I don't know what any of that means.
Oh, right, because Monty does not do horror films. So you know what? We need to do a horror film torture episode.
Fuck you.
I think Hellraiser was the first like horror movie that ever gave me a nightmare.
Is that yes? We got some Montyrotica. Yes. I'm gonna go ahead and read the rest of these Streamlabs real fast, so we can go ahead and move on. Antonovich, you know I already read his. Lord Hypothesis says, hope this makes up for my slack, and if not, I'll be more than happy to pleasure you in a Montyrotica. Look, Hypothesis, man, look, send y'all for $2. Y'all about to see how much Monty loves Montyrotica in a second. Also sent some money. He says, due to the lack of Montyrotica, here you go. Monty's, wait a minute. Oh, nope. All right. We got 2 Montyroticas. I didn't even know it. Where's look, penultimate? Thank you. To our lovely producer Zoe, can you go full screen? There we go. Yes. Oh, I dropped my mouse, but that's okay because you don't need my mouse.
Fuck you. Fuck.
And now, wait, do you have them both loaded, Monty? Do you have Penultimas and Druid Lovers?
Penultimate sent one? I thought Kilo sent one.
Oh, you got 3 to read then.
Look, Kilo. You see how Hannibal forgets you? I didn't see one from Penn. You see how Hannibal forgets you? Team Monty. I'm gonna enjoy reading yours, Kilo. I don't even know what the fuck it says. You better make sure that shit's.
He's going to enjoy the fuck out of it.
Oh, I see Penultimas.
All right, you see. So you got 3 to read. You ready?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And now, for the latest edition of Montyrotica, ladies and gentlemen, please give a warm welcome for the Egyptian god himself, the mahogany throat, the most interesting artist in New Orleans.
Fuck you.
Monty, the Stick Man. There you go, buddy.
Fuck you. Fuck you. Fuck you.
I got you. I got your back. I always got your back.
It moved. I'm gonna do this one first because it's right in front of me. Let me bring this here so I can read it. I'm gonna read it from my phone. I'm gonna keep it off camera. I'm gonna put it there so it looks like I'm not reading. There we go.
Read it slow, Monty. Don't rush through this.
I got nobody to point at on this screen. Fuck.
Just point straight ahead so you can go right into their soul.
Yes, right there. That's where I point. All right. Let me do this. People gave money for it. I'm gonna do it right. But fuck y'all. Monty, the carrot of Rev, caressed inside Kaiju's mountainous thighs, lovingly, achingly moving to the cavernous Sarlacc pit of no return. What the fuck?
Yes, Heather Holdness. This Montyrotica is sponsored by Astroglide. Astroglide. If you need to get it in, use Astroglide.
Hey, y'all need to stop in the fuck. I can't see the chat. Stop it. Whatever y'all are saying. Stop it. Stop it. Where's the other one? Let me move that monitor closer so I can see it. You just gotta turn it around. All right. Here's the other one.
You just knocked the camera over.
Yes. We see all Monty's sex toys in the
Yeah,
thing.
you saw all my toys? Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
My printer and all my shit. There we go. All right. Let's see. Oh, and fuck you, Drag. I see the thing that came right before it. Now read Montyrotica. Fuck you, Drag. Fuck you. You know, oh, y'all fucking dragoons.
Y'all see how hot and bothered Monty is right now.
25 plunger points to Drag for that.
Go ahead, read it, Monty. We got other segments.
All right. Due to lack of Montyrotica, here you go. Monty's brow was turning moist under his bandana with the mere thought of slathering that creamy mayo on his next pumpkin spice conquest. Time to put that spicy chicken in between those lovely buns.
Oh, shit!
Oh, fuck you.
Live action animation say, yes, I'm already pregnant. I can't get pregnant again, but this Montyrotica is making me want to try.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Lord of mercy.
Come on, we need one more. I'm close. I need this.
There we go. We're right there, baby. Right there.
All right. And then y'all can stop sending them after this. This is Kilo's. But you know, I promised Kilo I would do it. Hopefully, Kilo, if you piss me off, like don't do it, dude. I gotta hold my phone up because I can only see it on my phone because Hannibal forgot, and even Zoe didn't notice, but I got it because you sent the super chat asking for it. So, what in the wolf did you just holler and say about me, you little milksop? I'll have you know, I was thrown the top of my tribe in the kingdom of the Russ, and I've been involved in numerous extensions of Traitor Primarchs. I have over 300 million confirmed kills. I'm trained in wolf warfare, and I am the top CQC expert in all the Imperium. You aren't nothing to me but just another Nancy lion lover bitch. I don't know how that was Montyrotica, but Kilo,
look, listen.
I'm fine with that.
Listen.
There we go.
I stole $3,000.
That better not be another one.
I think I just became Team Monty. I just want you to know that, okay? She was majestic, okay?
No, it wasn't.
We're doing teams.
Yeah, no, fuck that. Oh, yes, we got some more Montyrotica. You want to read it now? You want to read it later, baby?
Later, after the next fucking segment. What is the next segment? Yeah, let's do the next segment. You know what, Hannibal? It's your fucking turn.
My turn for what?
Let's do what would Hannibal do right now.
All right.
Yeah, let's see if we can do it without Hannibal getting pissed off. Here we go.
And now, it's time for What Would Hannibal Do?
Oh, no, we can't hear you, Monty. But I like my new background, though. Look at that. Oh, that is nice. You got a picture of me with some fire behind. Oh, I like that shit.
Yeah. See, look. I put in that work. I make it happen. Yeah. And look.
Danny listen, say, y'all, I'm hard. I'm like, look, it's your birthday, man. You should be. Okay?
Ignore my, the random people that help put the shit show together, walking around. Like, there's a couple Karens. There's Jenny, Caitlin. Tom's back there. Don't worry about them. They're just chilling. Like I have to switch places to read this because they helped me get all this shit together. So, and just so y'all know, first off, if you look in the description, I need to give the shout out before we keep moving. Lord Jimarcus, who is right there.
Yes.
This dude. If you look in the description, you will see a link to a page called Ask Hannibal that he set up and set up an email address for us to use that I figured out how to use. I have access to it. It's all set up and ready to go. You can submit your What Would Hannibal Do's there. And the way I do it, keep doing it all the time. I save them all, even on Discord. Keep using the Discord link too, but you can use both. I screenshot them, I save them. We don't always have time to do them all for every show, and I'm saving some of the really good ones for future episodes because I think they'll be funny and I think they'll fit at different points. So, if I didn't use yours, don't worry, it will still be part of the show. And we're also going to tie plunger points to yours getting used on the show. So we'll figure that out. Yeah.
Thank you, Lord Jimarcus. I appreciate that, and I will use it. Okay. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna do a whole video of me just using it all through the weekend, and I'm gonna record that video. We'll edit it up, and then there you go. It'll be awesome. It's
Lord Jimarcus,
we got plans.
Lord Jimarcus is a beast. Like nobody asked him to. He made a thing that we needed. So thank you very much for that.
Well,
so
I know he ranted about he did a What's Eating Hannibal, and it irritated him so much, and he got all these queries from people. But they were all over the place.
That they could,
I
yeah, it was like
consolidated it into one area for him.
Yeah, it's just stuff that they could just Google and look up themselves, man. It's just like, stop asking me shit that you can look up yourself.
Right. But now they're
all
all in one place so that you can answer them all.
Exactly, exactly. Like, why? Now we can deal with it that way. Hang on. There we go. All right, I'm good. Got myself in a good place. All right, getting back to my... All right, here's the first one. Zoe, pull it up for me. Right here. The first one is from Kilo. It says, I live with my dad, but I do pay rent. About the average for rent in my area. My dad has a girlfriend. My dad and his girlfriend keep telling me I need to cut my hair, but I love my luxurious red gold mane and don't want to get rid of it. What would Hannibal do?
Oh, okay, yeah, this is easy. So what you do is you get your you get your dad and his girl tickets to whatever their favorite concert is, right? And then they go to the concert. Then what you do is you go to Home Depot, you change the locks.
There we go.
I'm done. That's it.
Oh, that's it? That's it?
Dad lives outside now. That's it. You keep your hair. You know, he stays outside. The end. That's
Okay.
it. That's it. Well, I'm fucking cutting my hair for. All right. That's no. I'm not doing that shit, man. You know how long it takes to grow this shit. All right. Like, and then we're getting older, so like you gonna lose this shit eventually. I'm like you have to enjoy it for as long as you can have it. All right. I'm not cutting shit off, man. Like,
I wouldn't know anything about that.
Yeah.
There you go, Kilo. There's your advice. Take it.
Send them to the concert. Change the locks.
Yeah.
The end.
Perfect. All right. Well, let's get to the next one. The next one comes from, here we go, Destruction Inc.
Hey,
And
Destruction
let's move
Inc. What's
this.
going on, homie?
It says, a certain masked friend of mine had a stalker he didn't know about. This stalker had an unfortunate accident involving my chainsaw. I've dealt with all the physical evidence except for the gallbladder, which I intend to mail to my friend who wears a mask. I already added a meat rub, but I can't decide whether to send it cooked or raw. What would Hannibal do? P.S. If American Nightmare asks, I'm not the postal killer.
Good question.
Okay. All right. So first off, if you don't live anywhere, so first off, you shouldn't be mailing physical evidence. All right. You're doing crime all wrong. So let's just start there. You're failing at being a bad guy. So
Yeah.
the first thing you want to do is, if you don't live near a water area, right? If you don't live somewhere that has sharks or gators nearby, then I would suggest finding the nearest pig farm, okay? And then just put like some Italian herb and garlic seasoning on that shit, toss it out to the pigs, let them deal with the gallbladder, all right? And you're done. Okay, honestly, you overthought the whole thing. All right, you don't have to send it to anybody. You don't like a certain masked friend of mine had a stalker he didn't know about. This stalker is an unfortunate accident with my chainsaw. Dealt with physical evidence. Gallbladder. Yeah. Also, why is the gallbladder still left alive? You should have been able to get rid of everything, including the gallbladder. If anything, you're supposed to do the teeth last. You know what I'm saying? Teeth and random traces of metal. Okay, but find a gator. Like, if you can't get them in a swamp, give it to some gators, then find a pig farm. You know what I'm saying? Just Google pig farm, but use a dark web browser. Use like Tor. Don't use like Google or no shit like that.
Yeah.
Allegedly.
You could use Ask Hannibal though.
Yeah, you could use Ask Hannibal.
Yeah, use Ask Hannibal at any time you need to figure out how to do crimes better.
Yeah. There you go. So
yeah, piranhas would also work as well.
Yeah. Eddie Arcade used them in Last Dragon.
Yeah, there you go.
So
hey, also drop the clues bombs from Monty for the Eddie Arcade reference. You know what I'm saying? That's dope. All right.
Hey, I know some shit. All right. Well, we got one more. Hang on. Up, my phone's being weird.
Heather Holden that says sell them teeth on Wish.
Yes. All right.
Like buying random teeth on Wish. Like, I bet you if I went on Wish right now, I could find a teeth necklace right now.
Yeah.
I stole $3,000.
Oh,
I just want to give a shout out to all the red states with surging COVID numbers. The very same states that didn't take it serious and who have an abundant supply of retards who refused to wear a mask caused more freedoms.
Yeah. Who was that? Who was that?
That was Antonovich. I'm going to reread it. He says, I just want to give a shout out to all the red states with surging COVID numbers, the very same states that didn't take it serious and who have an abundant supply of retards who refuse to wear a mask cause more freedoms. And look, when you getting your news from questionable sources, and I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah.
It it's like if you got one person telling you, hey, it's not that bad, get out there, get to work, it's okay. And then somebody else saying, nah, man, if you go out there and get this shit, you might die, right?
Yeah.
And then it's like, and then you watch the Joe Rogan podcast and Elon Musk, it's like, oh, man, it's not that bad, we really don't. Like, and then you hear the shit, there's a lot of, if you don't know how to read statistics, it's real easy to get confused in these corona days.
Yeah.
But, like, the people that are most likely to get caught out there not wearing a mask and not taking the virus serious, these are people that don't know anybody who fucking got it right now.
Yeah, true.
You know, like I had a week where I lost like 3 people back to back from that shit. Like a dude I went to high school died on Monday. Then my old high school basketball teacher died on Tuesday. Then my old piano teacher, Ellis Marcellus, died on Wednesday. It was like literally boom, boom, like 3 people just like that. Like this one girl I went to high school with, I always talk about her. She literally lost her husband like one day, and then to COVID-19. Then 3 days later, her mom died from the shit. I can't imagine losing either or of those people in my life, let alone losing both in the same fucking week. I know a dude whose dad and grandfather died the same week from COVID-19.
Yeah, and also, Hypothesis just asked in the chat, is there a way to send a question without an email address? Yes, go to our Discord and put it in the What Would Hannibal Do section. I screenshot them as soon as they come in, and I have a folder that I save those screenshots in, and I delete them as they go through.
Yeah, and I'd also like to point out that of the 40 people that I know that got it, 37 of those people have recovered and are doing much better. So I've had 3 deaths out of 40, and that's the 40 people that I personally know that have it. So anyway, what's the next What Would Hannibal?
All right, we got one more. And here it is. There we go. Am I pointing at it? There we go. Now I'm pointing at it.
Oh, I know that guy.
Yeah. This guy's awesome. You've seen him in the Discord. This is the stick that's not a stick.
The stick that's not a stick?
Yeah. He's awesome. He's awesome.
That looks like you. Is that you?
That's not me.
That doesn't look like him at all.
Yeah, I think it says on the picture that it's not me too. So why would that be me? Yeah. Look at that picture. That says actually not Monty. So what more do you need?
The picture says actually not Monty.
Yeah.
Even though it's using the cover art that you just made today for the show.
Is it? Oh, wow! It is.
What a weird coincidence.
That's crazy. But no, that's not me. But this guy, I love this guy. He's my favorite person in Discord. I know a few of you are in our Discord. I love y'all. This guy is my favorite. I always jump and grab my phone when he posts something in our Discord, whatever section. But he says, and this was at like 4:30 today. I'm in Target right now, and there's a lady here that looks exactly like Barbecue Becky. She's on her phone just staring at me. I'm not sure what's about to happen. What would Hannibal do?
Okay. All right. So the stick that is not a stick says, I'm in Target right now, and there's a lady here that looks exactly like Barbecue Becky, and she's on her phone just staring at me. I'm not sure what's about to happen. What would Hannibal do? So first off, this is you. He's wearing the clothes that you are wearing right now. He's wearing the exact clothes that you have on in this moment.
Oh, he's got good taste. I try to be like him.
Okay?
Yeah.
And second of all, if you run into Barbecue Becky at Target, that bitch is about to call the police. Okay? She's on the phone and she's making eye contact with you. She's about to call the police on you.
All right.
Yeah, that's exactly what that's about. Matter of fact, you know what? Because this is a good time. Let's do this right now. I'm not even sure the flow is. Zoe, to our lovely producer Zoe, play my theme music. Let's do this. Let's do What's Eating Hannibal right now. Cause I got some shit I need to talk about right now. Let's talk about this shit.
All right, here we go.
Often imitated but never duplicated.
Yeah, that's it. OG, original gangster, original gangster, original gangster.
Women drivers, people who talk during the movie, customers who cannot make up their mind while ordering food.
They shit on LA, they shit on Chicago, they shit on Miami, they shit on New Jersey.
New Yorkers, Atlanta Falcon fans, possibly people from Alaska.
They hate Canadians, they hate the South, they hate the rain, they hate the snow, they hate murder, they hate crime, they hate fucking everything. They hate the Knicks when they're winning, they hate the Knicks when they're losing.
Indecisive morons, blithering idiots, humans. These people have formed a burning question. What is grinding Hannibal's gears?
Dun, 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 dun. Yes. What's Eating Hannibal? All right. And I'm glad you, where you at, Monty? Right over there?
I'm right here. I'm right here.
I'm glad you brought up Barbecue Becky.
Okay.
Right?
Okay.
I'm glad you brought up Barbecue Becky. I'm glad you did that.
Me? Okay.
Yes.
I did.
Glad you did.
Me? I didn't though. That was the stick. That's not a stick. I love that
also,
guy.
Why is my background Lex Luthor feeding somebody Jolly Ranchers? All right. And why is he struggling to get it in his it's not that big a thing. I guess it's just all right. Anyway, there's a whole lot we need to talk about with that. All right, but I guess I didn't give Zoe a lot of time to put it together because I just jumped into my segment. Wasn't even time for that. All right, here we go. All right, when I was in college, I was the assistant manager of a music store in New Orleans called Warehouse Music. I started working there at the store that was in Mid-City, New Orleans, which Monty can tell you that area of the city is very diverse, right? It's lots of different cultures, ethnicities, religions, socioeconomic groups, etc., right? But then I got transferred to work at the Warehouse Music across from Loyola University. I'm fucking that all the way up, right? Now, that particular area is not known for its diversity. It's very monochromatic, okay?
Yes.
It's very affluent, very waspy, if you catch my... A lot of white people live over there, okay?
Yes.
A lot of rich white people, right? Upper middle class. Let's not even go rich, right? Upper middle class. So my first day at the new job, right? My first day managing this new store. I walk into the store, and there's this very attractive red-haired white girl working at the register, named Sarah, right? I'm totally doxing her right now, right? I remember thinking to myself at that time that Sarah might have been the finest real-life white girl I had ever seen in my life outside of porn. Okay?
Okay.
And this was back when I had a serious thing for redheads, okay? Not so much anymore, but once upon a time, it used to be a thing. So I walk up to introduce myself to her, and before I can get started, she says to me, hey, just so you know, we keep all the Tupac CDs behind the register, and we don't have any large bills in the till.
Damn.
Like,
damn.
What? Like, okay, first off, I don't even understand why you telling me about Tupac CDs. I listen to the Wu-Tang Clan. Wu-Tang Clan ain't nothing to fuck with, right?
Yeah.
She literally jumps back 2 feet from me and then retreats from the register and heads to the back of the store, right? So I'm sitting there in the store looking around, just kind of figuring out what's up. And the next thing I know, a security guard taps me on my shoulder and asks me to step outside. Come to find out, this fine-ass red-haired white girl called security on me because she thought I was casing the joint so I could rob the place.
Damn.
Okay, now, the security guard was a black guy, so when I told him that I was her new boss and that today was my first day, me and him just laughed our black asses off, all right? He told me about this one time that same store had ordered the pizza, and then when the pizza guy came, he was black, and then they called security on the pizza guy that they called.
Oh, wow.
Like, niggas wearing the Domino's uniform and everything and shit like that. It was like, I don't know, we don't trust it. We've been got before. the old pretend to deliver dominoes and then rob the place routine. So we laughed about it, we joked about that shit for like 10 minutes before I went back in the store, right? And then he said that a couple times a week he would get a call from that store because the white people that worked there would think that damn near every black person that came in was trying to steal Tupac CDs, right? He said it'd be good to have a brother like me working there so it wouldn't happen so much. Now, to our lovely producer Zoe, can you play Fair Foul video number 2? All right, play this video for everybody. I'm sorry, not Fair Foul. What's Eating Hannibal video number 2? That's what I meant to say.
Here it goes.
He's calling the cops on me because I'm taking a phone call at the DoubleTree Hotel. Say hi, Earl. Say hello.
Hey, Earl.
You came over here because I was taking a phone call in the area where no one was. I had a family emergency, and I was taking a phone call, and this guy's harassing me. And he wants to call the cops on me because I'm taking a phone call in the lobby of my
Say
hotel.
something. Oh, man.
You really want this PR issue, Earl? Do you?
Come on, Earl.
Yeah,
what you got?
Thank you. Call them. I'm waiting. They're coming. Why? Why are they coming?
Escort you off the property.
Because what? And I'm staying here?
Not anymore.
Oh, okay. I'm staying here. I have a hotel. So this area is off limits after a certain time?
Only if you're a guest.
I am a guest.
You didn't tell me that.
I said that I'm a guest. I told
He
you
did.
that.
You were in, you was confused.
I'm in 5 something. I don't know the number. I just checked in today. Here's my ticket, my room. I just checked in for my American Express. And these gentlemen harassing me.
There you go. There you go.
Now, that video was Jermaine Massey, all right? He was talking to, like, according to him, he was talking to his mother, and the video has been corroborated by the hotel security. But apparently he was on the phone talking to his mother. They had just gotten a family emergency, so he was sitting in the hotel lobby talking to his mother after coming from a concert. He's talking to his mom. He gets approached by security, by Hotel Earl. Hotel Earl wants to know what room he's staying in. He's like, I'm not exactly sure. Let me see if I can find my key. Hotel Earl calls the police. It's like, yo, there's somebody here. He's not staying in our hotel. Y'all need to come get him. So then he shows him, hey, I am staying here. It's like, nah, too late. You got to get the fuck out of here. The hotel management comes and co-signs that shit. And then the cops come and then they throw this dude out the hotel. Right? And the whole time they're doing this shit, there's a bunch of white people just coming in and out the lobby, going in and out the hotel. And he's like, yo, why you ain't asking none of them? Like, why specifically are you asking me about this?
I stole $3,000.
Oh, all right, we're gonna get to that in a second. And this is the subject of my rant today. White people, stop being scared of black people. All right? Stop being scared of black people. Chef Gordon Ramsay, I think we might got a mayonnaise devil in the area.
I think he is.
What do you think, Chef Gordon Ramsay?
Creamy, textured mayonnaise. Creamy.
Okay.
Textured mayonnaise.
There we go.
There we go.
All right. All right.
There we go. Now
Chef
look,
Gordon Ramsay agrees.
Let's have a conversation right now, okay? Why does this fear exist? Okay, this fear exists for 2 main reasons. The first reason I think it exists is because of the news, TV shows, and movies that you watch that only show a specific type of black person, right? And TV and film from 1915 to about 1984, 85, whenever the Cosby Show debuted on TV. Whenever they showed black people on TV or film, there was only 5 roles you would see black people in. We would either be criminals, sex fiends, buffoons, athletes and entertainers, or the help. That's it. That's the only way American media has ever shown black people on TV, from, like I said, from 1915 to like 1984, 85. All right? This is the narrative that has been shoveled down everybody's throats for almost a century. That either black people want to rob you, want to kill you, want to fuck you, or want to do drugs. Hell, I ain't gonna lie, if whenever I watch TV and movies and they only show white people that was gonna rob me, kill me, fuck me, or do drug shit, I'd be scared of white people too.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I would treat every white person I saw wearing affliction gear like a Doberman walking down the street with no leash on. Like, I'd be like, oh shit, whose white person is this? All right? Somebody need to come get him. Okay? I would call the police every time I seen an unidentified white kid.
I stole $3,000.
Just
hooping
take my
or
money.
riding a bike.
Please just don't hurt me.
Who is that? Who is that? Who is that?
Look, don't take me out my zone right now. Hold on, we gonna get to it in this. Hold on, we gonna say. So look, like I would I'd be on the phone with Monty, being like, man, these wiggers out here playing cops and robbers. They practicing how they gonna take our shit. You know what I'm saying?
And
like,
I'd
if
agree.
that was all the media showed me, I would be afraid of white people the way white people is afraid of black people. To our lovely producer Zoe, play What's Eating Hannibal video number 5, please.
Police in Wauwatosa, Wisconsin say it was a big misunderstanding. Officers mistook an African-American teenager for a robbery suspect and handcuffed him. As Michelle Miller explains, the teen was only riding in the car with his white grandmother.
Come out with your hands up, face away from us.
After ordering 18-year-old Akil Carter out of his grandmother's car,
Hands up high in the air. Face away from us. Walk to the sidewalk.
police placed him in handcuffs and ordered him into the back of a squad car.
Officer Gabriel's going to get some information from you, okay?
Grandmother Paulette Barr had just left church and was driving Akil to work when police stopped them. Officers say they initially started following them after an African-American man and woman identified the vehicle.
See if you can go back to just the picture of him and his grandmother on the screen together. Go back a little bit more to the other picture. Keep going get back a little bit more. Right there. Look at this. You know what I'm saying? That's his grandmother. You know what I'm saying? Now, maybe he didn't know that when he was picking grandmothers, maybe he shouldn't have picked the white grandmother. He should have picked the black grandmother, and then he could have saved himself all this heartache and frustration. Because, you know, we get to pick who our grandparents are, right? You remember, Monty, when you was born, Lord Jimarcus, when you was born, you got to pick who your family was? You remember how that was a thing that never happened to anybody ever, right? You know what I'm saying? Look, man, white people, stop being scared of black people, all right? Stop being scared of black people. Chef Gordon Ramsay, do we have a mayonnaise devil present? What do you think, Chef Gordon Ramsay?
Creamy, textured mayonnaise.
There you go. There you go. Yes, creamy textured mayonnaise. Look, the second reason white fear exists, you know, when it comes around certain minorities, is that some of y'all just don't know enough black people, period. Okay, there are some white people that don't know any black people at all. Everybody in the chat right now, everybody in the chat, how many of y'all know a white person that you are pretty sure doesn't personally know any black people? Right now in the chat, let me know. How many of y'all know a person that never has to regularly come in contact with any black people? Right? You know what I'm saying? And answering that question doesn't make you a bad person. Answering that question doesn't make you racist. It just means you just haven't had the exposure, you know? Sort of like, you know, black people in Frasier, okay? They don't know how good that fucking show is. It's a good ass show. And I want to educate everybody right now on a person of color factoid, okay? All people of color in America have to learn how to talk and interact with white people, okay? We have to learn how to temper our body language, our tone of voice, our slang and jargon, and what we say that is or isn't acceptable. We have to know what things about our culture might make you uncomfortable and suppress those characteristics and tendencies when around white people. Okay, every time a white person tells me, "Oh my God, you speak so well," I always tell them the same thing. And I've done a What's Eating Hannibal about this. And whenever somebody says, "Oh my God, you speak so well," I just say, "Man, you just don't know enough black people." Right? That's it. You don't know enough black people. And I know some of y'all might be thinking that I'm misreading those instances. So you just be going around telling people of all cultures when you think they speak well. You just be like, "Hey, Caitlin, Hey, Caitlin, I like those motherfucking quantitative adjectives you be using. Hey, Peyton, keep doing your thing with them non-finite verbs, homie. Hey, Kim to Gwen, I heard how you was using those present tense participles. Keep shitting on them hoes with them language arts skills. You know what I'm saying? No, you've never said that. You know why you never said that shit? Because it's not a fucking thing. All right? Zoe, play What's Eating Hannibal video number 3, please.
You have a dangerous object in your hand and you're failing to put it down. Put it down. You're being detained. Your hand is on your weapon and you're gonna shoot me?
Pause it real fast. Pause it, Zoe, right there. Go back to the picture to do real fast. Go back right there. Look at this dude. Look at him.
Who's he a threat to? You know what I'm saying? All he's a threat to is slam poetry readings. Okay? Monty, oh, you muted, Monty. I can't hear you.
Slam poetry readings and lattes.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like Lord Jimarcus, are you threatened by this guy? I mean, first off, he 125 pounds completely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm probably more than 2 of him, so
Yeah.
no.
But I also want to hang out with this motherfucker. He looks fun.
I don't know. He looks like he's a. I don't know. I don't trust no dude that wears like kufi shells and his apartment smell like sage and shit. I don't know if I trust it.
Hannibal, next time you come in, come hang out with the art market people with me.
Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah. So look, there we go. Look, white people, stop being scared of black people. All right. Chef Gordon Ramsay. Do we have a mayonnaise devil present? What you think, Chef Gordon Ramsay?
Creamy, textured mayonnaise.
Oh, well, I guess we do. I guess we do.
Yeah, and look, I want to go right into it because, like Zoe, load up Fair File, What's Eating Hannibal video number 4 right now, okay? Because, I tell people all the time, you gotta grow some nuts when it comes to diversity, okay? Because the consequences of fear is terrifying, okay? The consequences of this diverse fear, like the fear of diversity, is terrifying. Zoe, play video number 4. Play this video.
Oh, this one. All right,
yeah.
I've seen this one.
Yeah, this is not easy to watch.
Yeah, this is tough.
I saw the last one. I have not seen this one.
Yeah, this one's tough.
Now,
Christ,
this video is Pele Smith. Pele Smith had the cops called on him because a white person in his area was afraid he was selling drugs. Now, this particular case has been settled out of court, right, with the police department and Pele Smith for thousands of dollars. But look at how dangerous fear can be, okay? This is how dangerous fear is. So, look, I'm not here to berate people. What are we going to do about this? Me and Monty and E Green talked about it at length today. So how do you alleviate this fear? You know what I'm saying? How do you make where white people aren't afraid of the police? So we came up with a couple suggestions. We came up with a couple ideas, all right? And Zoe, you can switch the screen right now. We can switch out of this screen into the next screen.
Yeah. All right.
The first thing you can do is, go hang out at a black church, okay? It's long, it's hot, and but the music is great, and you will eventually get invited to a cookout.
Yes.
Okay.
True.
So that's
a good one. That's a good one. I like that.
Another thing you could do is go to a black concert. Okay. And I would suggest, like, especially if you're gonna start with rap, go to like a Common concert, a Roots concert, Chance the Rapper. Don't go like full deep into like Young Dolph or like Jeezy or some shit like that, Gucci Mane. Let's go like the Roots, to go to Talib Kweli concert first. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then ease your way into it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, look, we like to party and hang out too. And those are the concerts that have probably had the most white people at them as well. Okay? Another one, that E Green suggested this, I love this. Learn a classic, universally loved R&B song. Then go to a black karaoke show and sing that song. Okay?
Yes.
You win some major points with black people for that shit. And if you a couple, if you in a relationship, you and your girl or you and your guy can go sing karaoke together and sing Fire and Desire. Okay? If you sing that shit decently, they might put y'all white asses on the cover of Jet magazine. And they'll be like white chocolate.
Yep.
Right on the cover.
Yep.
Okay? If you are a plus-size white person, go to an all-black fitness class. Black people love to encourage you to do your best in a spin class, okay?
Yeah.
And look, you can listen to people of color talk about their experiences without making it about your feelings. Just listen. If I tell you about Shay Lamont, that's my guy. I'm gonna read it in a second.
All right, we're gonna get all those.
You can listen to your friends that are, like friends of color, and listen to their experiences without making it about your feelings. If I tell you about some fucked up instance that happened with me and the police, you don't gotta be like, all you have to say is, man, that's fucked up.
Yeah. And wait, let me chime in real quick. Because Heather Holdens said, nobody wants to hear me sing. That's the beauty of it. It's better if you can't sing.
Yeah.
Just do it.
And like, if you go out there and you sing, and like, if you go sing a Beyonce song, you know what I'm saying, or go sing like something like super popular, then that doesn't like that's not gonna get you no points. But if you go out there and sing Jasmine Sullivan's "Need You Bad," oh, them motherfuckers gonna be like, oh, that girl Heather done been through some shit. You gonna have all kinds of black girlfriends. Your hair will be cornrowed a week later. Okay, maybe box braids. I'm not sure. All right, and look. And just a couple real quick just points, you know, because there's a lot of people that's like, look, I want to be an ally, I want to help. I don't really know how to talk to black people because I don't really know black people like that. So look, let me give y'all a couple just points of advice real fast. Oh, I fucked up my camera. It's gonna come back in a second.
We got it back. We got it back.
So, couple points of advice. One, don't lead the conversation with, okay, it's coming back in a second. My camera's acting weird. What's up with my camera, baby?
There we go.
All right, there we go. All right, first off, don't lead the conversation with what you think is black people shit. Don't start the conversation with a black person about how much you like The Wire, okay, or how funny Kevin Hart is, or how much you love Jay-Z and Beyonce. Because don't do that shit. And while we at it, don't even talk to black people the way you hear rappers talk. Don't walk up to black people like, "What's up, slime?" or "Yes, queen." It comes across real pandery. Just don't do that shit. Okay? Just don't do that shit. Also, don't tell black people how many black friends or family members you have. Okay? Yeah, just you don't got to start off a conversation like, I've had so many people, and I know that they don't do it on purpose, but they'll start the conversation to be like, "Hey man, you know, my cousin, my brother, his wife is black, you know, so I got like a half black niece." I'm like, "All right, man, my name's Will. Nice to meet you." Like if somebody say, "Hey, Hannibal, do you have any white friends?" I'd be like, "Yeah, lots."
Yeah.
That's it. You know what I'm saying? And that's it. And then look, let's take it on the other side of the spectrum too. For all of the like super duper woke white folks, okay, don't hold me hostage with your wokeness. All right?
Preach! This nigga spitting right now. Go.
You don't have to tell me how terrible you think white people are. All right? That's not making shit no better either. Be like, "Oh, the white man has done this." Is like, all right, bruh, can we just talk about this Common CD, man? You know what I'm saying? Like, it just, look, we don't got to do that shit. Like, that's not necessary.
Yeah, and look, to take it back to Donald Glover, we can talk about Sylvian if you want. I've heard 2 of his albums.
Yeah, we could listen. And lastly, if you want to alleviate white fear, just tell people to watch Hannibal and Monty shit show. We everybody's black friends. And keep in mind, Monty is a black man that loves the TV show Lost and Fall Out Boy. Okay?
All right, I see where you went. I do love both of those.
No judgment. I'm a black man that knows more about Star Trek than you do. Okay? E. Green is a black man that loves Chris D'Elia, Jim Gaffigan, and the TV show Friends. Ace Wonder is the biggest Beatles and Billy Joel fan you'll ever meet. Live action animation literally got her name for being a huge ass fan of anime. And look, I heard a comedian say this shit one time. He said white people would never be scared of black people, young black men, if they knew how much Dragon Ball Z and Naruto we watch.
Preach. Fucking
there you go. Okay. See?
People not being scared of black people. All right? Like, chill out. You don't gotta be scared. You know what I'm saying?
We're not scared.
We are not a monolith. Okay? Yes. All of us are not the same. Don't let what you see on the news, and this is CNN and Fox News. This is InfoWars, Breitbart, you know, as well as Politico. Like don't let the TV and the media fool you into thinking that these are just a pack of pit bulls roaming the street with no leash on. All right, stop believing that shit, and stop letting them every time they talk about black people being violent talk about Southside Chicago. All right. Yeah. First off, Chicago is a big ass goddamn city. Southside Chicago is a small part of that, and don't use that as the microcosm for all black people. All black people don't live in Chicago.
Preach. Fuck.
God damn, man. You know what I'm saying? That would be like me saying all white people is school shooters because Dylan Ruth was a school shooter and the guy who shot. Like, no, man, those was 2 very disturbed white people. Yeah. And I'm not throwing everybody in a box because of what those guys did.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, stop being scared of black people. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And while we at it, stop being scared of Muslims. Stop being scared of Mexicans. Like the average Mexican dude I run into is 5'5". That nigga not trying to rape you and take your job. You know what I'm saying? Fuck out of here. Yep. You know what I'm saying? That motherfucker shop at the boys section. You know what I'm saying?
This may be the greatest What's Eating Hannibal ever.
I don't know about that. I'm just saying, it's just like, look, man, and I'm speaking to you guys in the chat because I know that you guys are all allies, and like whether we agree politically or disagree politically, or whether we agree religiously or disagree religiously, we come here and we have these conversations where everybody gets to express their ideas. You know, everybody can express their ideas and thoughts, and we talk about it. You know what I'm saying? That's what it is. But I'm just like, yeah, man, we not like we're not a monolith. You know what I'm saying? Don't let the news, don't let the media scare you. All right? You know what I'm saying? It's just like, you know. So that's what it is.
Yeah, I fucking love it. That was fucking great.
Yeah, Fabarino said, I'm from DC. If I was scared of black people, I'd be exhausted. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, look, man, just don't do this shit. You know what I'm saying? So just that's all. So that's what it is. That's the end of my What's Eating Hannibal. My mask is completely sweaty, and it should only get this hot when you read MONTYROTICA.
Oh,
I want to give Penultimate 25 points for this comment. He asked, if you don't pick your family at age 10 like in Pokemon, man, we have some cultural differences.
Nice.
Good stuff. Good stuff.
Yes. No, we will not nuke Spectre, Batman. Hey, you need to calm down with that wrench, dude. It's easy to lose. I'm just saying, I love you, but it's easy to lose. If I see I have a block list, we got problems.
Good, right? He said Mexicans work, son. Hey, look, listen. I mean, and like I said, I'm not gonna get back into it because I took up way more time What's Eating Hannibal than I was supposed to. So
no, yeah. all right. Well, let's. Why don't we go to the next thing? Like, why don't we just move right into fair or foul?
Yeah, let's do fair or foul.
Let's go. Right. Let's go.
This will be fun.
Yes. How big are your balls? Okay, Mr. Rashid. Are they ready for the truth?
Yes, they're ready for it.
Just love it.
And how do they hurt us? Because they love Phil.
We don't need to give any time to that mess, do we?
We're talking about deliverance. See, I'm talking, so many people out there are captives. And I'm talking about homosexual lifestyle. I was delivered from something like that. I was a prostitute for over 30 years. I sold my body on the street corners. See, I can talk about that sin. Hallelujah, because see, I was wrapped up, tied up, tangled up, and I loved it when I was doing it. Hallelujah, God came and purged me. Hallelujah, God made me get it the old-fashioned way. You just turn your soul unto me and I'll use you. But now I can shake for Jesus. Oh, I love the anointing of the Holy Ghost. Bless you. Suck my cock. God bless you.
Has the Imperial Magistrate reached a verdict? I have. Guilty or innocent. Innocent. Feed him to the
Real quick, Hannibal. Fabarino, your beard is glorious. You look awesome. Yes. Own it.
Also, I think we have some MONTYROTICAs we haven't read yet.
Yes, we do.
Fuck.
Yes, we do.
Both of y'all. All right.
Yes, we do got some MONTYROTICA. You want to do it right now? Or you want to do it? You want to do it after fair fight?
Fucking get it over with. It's
okay.
It's up here. I don't want to dread it.
Child, love your producer Zoe. Go ahead and switch the screen. Let's go full screen with Monty. You got two What's Eating Hannibals.
Are they two What's Eating Hannibals?
I mean, I'm sorry, two MONTYROTICAs. One from Hypothesis and one from Chez Lemon.
All right.
Chet Lemon.
Chet Lemon. All right. I was about to say, who is Chez Lemon? All right. So wait, that's the Hypothesis one. Hang on. Let me move this over there. Let's get this here where I can see it. And once again, fuck all of y'all. All right.
And now, for the latest edition of MONTYROTICA, ladies and gentlemen, the Egyptian god, the man that has had sex with more Scandinavian volleyball players than anyone else on the planet, the mahogany throat himself, the stick man, Monty.
Okay.
You got it, buddy. It's all on you.
Okay. HPT, I guess that's hypothesis. Drop to his knees. What must I do? I'll do anything. Hannibal lunged from behind to make the young stoner humble. Meanwhile, Monty spray canned in and around Pothead's mouth. What? This is MAGA country, you faggot neighbor. What?
Monty getting controversial with it. Okay.
I did not know. No.
Listen. Look. Live your truth, brother. Live your truth.
Oh.
Tissue gonna get it tonight, girl.
Oh. All right, and this is from Chet Lemon.
Ryan Palmer says you need to read his Sexier, Monty.
Fuck you, Ryan Palmer. Fuck you, word nerd.
And look, Ryan Palmer, you a writer. You $2. Send us some Montyrotica, brother.
No, don't. Please, just don't. Chet Lemon. That's right, honey. I'm the stick man. I have you grabbing on your ankles and spreading your toes. Cause I'ma fuck you till you get a bloody nose. That's actually a bar.
Yeah, that's a bar.
White hose, I love you. Cause you be so sneaky, pulling your panties down, trying to get freaky. You know, that's a bar too.
Yeah.
You know, all right.
Yeah.
You know, I'll give you
Can
that.
somebody clip that part out and send that to me? the white hose part, just clip that and send that to me, please. I will give first person who sends me that 100 plunger points.
We're just handing them out today.
Yeah, listen. I love the quality Montyrotica. Okay, when it's good stuff, it's good stuff. And you know, just real quick before we jump into fair foul, because this is one of my favorite segments on the show, gives me a chance to cool the fuck down. Yeah. Faberino sent the big dono and says, "Please take my money, just please don't hurt me." See,
that's why. Look, Faberino and Penn, y'all are. That's why y'all are the top of the heap. Y'all do it.
Yes. And Sweet Myth sent us a dono. He says, first time donating, keep up the amazing work. Thank you for supporting my band's first live stream. Hey, thank you and your band for making good ass music, all right? I sat up and listened to that shit for a while. Like, me and Monty just was sitting up. We were working on show stuff, listening to y'all shit on separate YouTube accounts. So I'm listening to it in Atlanta. He's listening to it in New Orleans. So
there you go.
By my count, I still have 350 of these points left to give out.
There you go. Hand them out. Hand them out.
We're going to give 50 to that one for the first dono.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's a good way to start off.
Yes.
Do it. And I saw OAW in the chat. What's up, Larry?
Yes, Larry from OAW is in the building. What's going on, Jason Fees? I see you, homie. Trying to shout out all the people I'm seeing as y'all coming in. The Batman's always hanging out with us. Shay Lamont, whenever he sends us that dope shit.
And why are you Team Hannibal to Batman? Come on, what's up?
Because he know, like, look, okay, there's a side of justice and truth and righteousness, you know what I'm saying? And then there's a side of, like, foolishness and bullshit, all right? And he chose the right side.
Okay.
I didn't say which side was yours and which side was mine.
Okay.
I just was just labeling the options. You know what I'm saying?
It's okay.
Anyway, so if this is your first time watching Hannibal and Monty Shit Show, first off, welcome. We're happy to have you. If you haven't already, go ahead and click the subscribe button below. Ding that bell notification so every time we go live, you can catch our stream. You know what I'm saying? The way Fair or Foul works, every day I, Hannibal the Beat Animal, do a deep dive on the news. I have a news aggregator site I go to, followed by the Associated Press, CNN, Fox News, Reuters, Breitbart, InfoWars, Politico, The Hill, The Blaze, Newsmax, MSNBC, Huffington Post, Snopes, Red State. I go to a dozen news sites and I read a dozen stories, and as I'm reading these stories, I wonder to myself, when I get to the end of the story, was the end result fair or was the end result foul? So I'm going to read you guys stories. We'll watch a little video, and then we're going to talk about it, see what everybody thinks about the shit.
Okay.
So here we go with fair or foul. The first story comes from CNN. All right, the first story comes from CNN.com, the mainstream liberal media. So here we go. All right, here we go. The white woman, right? Just right out the gate, CNN. You gonna just do it like that? All right. And look, one of these days soon, I don't know when I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do a whole What's Eating Hannibal about the danger of the media framing the narrative and how dangerous that is. Because
I mean, that would have been really applicable to like the one video we watched on Wednesday, I think.
Yeah.
The way like the article or the video was clipped out like was way different than what actually happened.
Yeah. You're talking about the video outside of Chipotle.
Yeah, that one.
You know, which Billy the Frizz made it a point to message me to let me know that wouldn't have happened outside of Qdoba. So, he said that's the type of shit that happens at Qdoba, not Chipotle. I think that's what he said. Anyway, the white woman who called the cops on a black man who was bird watching in Central Park will be prosecuted, the Manhattan District Attorney said on Monday. Amy Cooper, the woman who was filmed accusing a black man of threatening her, faces a charge of falsely reporting an incident in the third degree, according to the DA. Now, to our lovely producer Zoe, can you load? There's a fair or foul video in the. There's a What's Eating Hannibal video in the fair or foul folder. Like, get that video loaded up. I'm gonna read this next paragraph, and I want you to play that video. Okay.
Here we go. All right.
She got it? Okay, cool. Because she's awesome. Zoe's awesome.
She's working on it. Yeah, she'll get it.
They said, the DA says, at this time, I would like to encourage anyone who has been a target of false reporting to contact our office. We are strongly committed to holding perpetrators of this conduct accountable, said District Attorney Cyrus Vance. That sounds like a white guy's name. Cyrus Vance?
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
I think that's got to be a white guy.
Yeah.
Chat, what
Now,
do y'all think?
I
agree.
Yeah, and Lord Jimarcus agrees. See?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, to our lovely producer Zoe, play that What's Eating Hannibal video that's in the fair or foul folder.
Oh.
Sir, I'm asking you to stop.
This video has gone viral, and you're about to see why. In a part of Central Park known as the Ramble, this woman called New York police on a man who asked her to obey the posted signs and keep her dog on a leash.
Ma'am, dogs in the Ramble have to be leashed at all times. And she was actually standing right next to the sign that says dogs in the Ramble have to be leashed at all times.
The Ramble is a wildlife habitat popular with bird watchers like Chris Cooper. Dogs disturb the birds, which is why he was asking her to follow the rules. She refused.
Please don't come close to me.
Sir, I'm asking you to stop recording.
Please don't come close to me.
Please take your phone off.
Please don't come close to
And
me.
I'm taking a picture calling the cops.
Please call the cops. Please call the cops.
My thinking was I can sort of capitulate to this racial intimidation, or I can just do what I'm doing and continue recording.
He kept recording and captured this.
There is an African-American man. I am in Central Park. He is recording me, threatening myself and my dog.
She's threatening her dog right now.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you either. I'm being threatened by a man in the Ramble. Please send the cops to me.
Now, I wanted to play that video just in case you guys hadn't seen the video. Also, drop one of Clues bombs to Zoe. Look at that transition over to the screen. Woman who called the cops on black man bird watcher in Central Park faces charges. Look at you, Zoe. Zoe is kicking ass and taking names. Give everybody throw a hand clap in the chat for Zoe for going crazy on that. That transition is beautiful. Look, listen. Whenever you want, we could always do the Hannibal and Zoe show. Hannibal and Zoe shit show. We can play video games together. You know what I'm saying? People will hear your voice. I finally let you see my face. It'll be a wild experience. It'll be crazy. No? We see Monty? You muted, Monty.
Trying to start shit, Hannibal. Like, why?
I'm not trying to. I'm making suggestions. Look, Monty. At some point, you gotta hand it over to younger people, right?
Yeah. Well, handing it over means you don't step in and sit with the younger people. That means we both step away and let younger people take over.
Well, look. When I eventually get to the age that you are now, then I will step to the side too. we have a long while before that happens.
Oh, okay. All right. Fair enough. Continue with your fair foul. Keep going.
Anyway, Amy Cooper, as y'all saw, if y'all don't know this story, Amy Cooper was walking her dog in the park in May when she encountered Christian Cooper, no relation, by the way. Oh, and they actually put that in the article. All right, look at y'all seeing it. In a wooded area known as the Ramble. A dispute began because her dog was not on a leash, contrary to the Ramble's rules. Christian Cooper, the black guy, posted on Facebook a part of their exchange that he recorded, and it went viral. In their recording, he is silent for most part while she is frantically telling the police he is threatening her and her dog. Basically, the DA has pressed charges on her for falsely reporting an incident.
Good.
Okay. Now, here's the question. Here's the fair foul question, right? And everybody in the chat, let us know. And to have your responses read, make sure you hit @Hannibal and Monty, that way you can tag us so we can read your responses.
Very important for fair foul.
So we got. And I know it's hard to do on the phone. It is to do on. It's harder to do on the phone than it is to do on your computer.
Yeah.
But do your best as you can, and we will make sure that we read as many of them as we can. So here's the question: is it fair or foul that Amy Cooper is facing charges for this? Like to Lord Jimarcus?
Well, you've already heard me say good, so I think you kind of know where I fall in this.
Yeah, all right. We'll let you take it first. Like, let's go quick. You seem to have the quick response. Fair or foul, Lord Jimarcus?
Fair as fuck. She should be charged. There was no fucking reason to call the police there.
All right. There you go. Lord
I kind of
Jimarcus.
wish she would get charged for like choking her dog the whole time while she was doing it too.
Yeah. Well,
yeah, that really sucked for the dog. Like that was just, and I was imagining from the 911 operator that's getting that call. It's like you hear this frantic woman on the phone saying she's getting attacked in the Ramble. She sounds like her voice is trembling. You can hear the pitch of her voice and the tone. It's like she sounds scared. And then in the background you hear this dog squealing, right? You know what I'm saying? And it sounds like she's getting attacked. I can't imagine what it would be like to be the 911 operator that gets that call and has to respond to that shit.
Yeah, it sucks. They probably they have to take that seriously. They don't know what's going on.
Yeah, they don't know.
But Karen's gonna Karen, I guess.
Take your plunger points, Lord Jimarcus. All right, so Lord Jimarcus says fair. Monty, what say you?
Oh yeah. I say fair as well. Like she, Why would you do that? Why? And it's specifically, there's a black man. I feel threatened. The dog yelping and her shifting to that I'm so distressed I'm about to die tone. Like, why are you trying to kill this man? Why are you using the cops as your gun? Fair.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's the thing that shouldn't happen, because that's scary to me. And we should not be scaring each other as regular people. She had a weapon that's a cell phone that's legal for her to carry, and she pointed it at me and said, I will shoot you. And then she tried to pull the trigger just now. So, yeah, fair. That's what happened.
Okay. All right. Well, let's take it to the chat. Let's see what everybody says. And I see a lot of responses coming in. So, like I said, make sure you hit at Hannibal and Monty, so that way you can tag us in the response. Like usually, once you hit at and then HA, it should auto, fill the rest of the name. But if you don't, you can copy and paste it. Hit at, copy and paste the name, and do it that way. So Monty, type something in the chat right now, just so they know how to that way they can copy and paste it if they want to. All right, here we go. Penultima says fair. Okay, Penultima calls fair on this. He says fair that she got that she's getting charged. He says don't be messing with a dude just wanting to look at great tits and blue-footed boobies.
Okay, he gets 25 points from me.
Yeah, you know what? Take some plunger points from me too. That's good stuff. That's good stuff. I like it a lot. Yes. It's a great tits and the blue-footed boobies. All right. Chet Lemon says fair. You can't call the cops for someone. You can't call the cops for someone being a pedestrian. Yeah. And she definitely should not have called the police in that scenario. Larry from OAW says, fair, lock her monkey ass up. All caps.
Yes.
But I mean, what time, how much time do you get for falsely? I mean, that's got to be a misdemeanor crime, right?
Yeah, but something has to happen. Look, if she's not getting locked up, something has to happen. Like, it's, with all the other shit going on, we get killed by the police, and white people are weaponizing their whiteness. When they say specifically, a black man, an African-American male, and they change their tone to sound like they're struggling, and you hear the dog screech in the background, no. That's almost attack with a deadly weapon.
More than a slap on the wrist, definitely.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Yeah. I don't disagree. Excuse me. Trying to get my corona everywhere, man. I'm trying to keep this shit manageable, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna have to, drink some fluids and lay on my stomach or something. Like, fucking that's what I read you're supposed to do when you get this shit. All right. Yeah. Hypothesis says fair.
Oh, Hannibal. Get some onion and lemon soup and breathe it in. That's all you need.
You know what? You shut your ass up, Monty. Shut up. Anyway, hypothesis says fair. Too many women have gotten away with playing victim for too long. He put mostly white women. I look, and you know what? There's a lot of, and I think about the amount of men in the United States that have been hit with rape charges, and then the woman will come out later on and be like, he didn't rape me, I just made the shit up, I was mad, or something like that. I'm like, yeah, you should do time in those situations. I feel like if you falsify a rape charge, and across the board too, like if anybody falsifies a rape charge, like that's some heavy shit to get hit with.
They should have to do the amount of time that the person they're accusing was going to have to do.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes. And someone said, tell your senator to pass an anti-Mayo demon. It's Mayo devil. Like, she's more than a demon. She's a Mayo devil. Mayo devil law.
I kind of like Mayo demons, though. We might have to TR. We might have to trademark.
Can we ask Gordon Ramsay if he thinks that Amy Cooper is a Mayo devil? Yeah, let's find out. Gordon Ramsay, what do you think? Is she a Mayo devil?
Creamy, textured mayonnaise.
Okay.
Creamy, textured mayonnaise.
Okay, well, I guess she is.
Creamy.
Okay. All right, I get it, Gordon. I get it.
Get on the screen. Bring the white women back.
Fuck. Yeah, all right,
Okay.
all right. I was asking you, but, Gordon Ramsay didn't want to answer. He was waiting for you to answer.
Yes. Okay. Kilo says fair that she should be charged with animal abuse or whatever the relevant charge is. Yeah, there were a lot of people that were very upset, and I believe, if I'm not mistaken, she did end up having to surrender her dog to like an animal shelter or something like that. And I do believe Mr. Nutters has been adopted by another family, so he's good to go. I don't know if his name is Mr.
Okay.
I just fucking just grabbed a fucking name out of nowhere. Heather Holderness says fair. Don't hump your cousins while microwaving popcorn.
What? That's so random.
I'm so
What the
confused.
No, listen. No, I get it. I get it because you got to think of the certain types of people that are doing this dumb shit. All right, these are cousin fuckers. Okay.
Yeah, that's true.
Don't act like there's not cousin fuckers in New York doing this shit as well. You don't think Central Park is full of people that's having sex with their cousins, uncles, and aunts and shit like that?
True.
Fuck out of here. I'm with you, Heather. I'm with you. Anyway, Mr. Pluto the dog, great name, by the way. Just fantastic fucking name. Says, this is cool. It's not a fair file. It's just some interesting information, and I'm glad you brought this up because I was going to bring this up as well. Interestingly, the victim said he didn't want her to face charges. He said she's paid enough thanks to the viral video and the bad PR. Yes, and I think that's something else that needs to be talked about as well, because Chris Cooper, the guy she called the police on, has said that he feels that she has more than paid the price for what happened.
His name over file too, so both are represented because he's in the middle. So continue.
That was it. And I was going to bring that up. That was actually how I was going to transition out of it as well. And yeah, same thing. Is it fair that she got charges? I think anybody who falsely calls the cops on anybody, and it can be proven to be false, like it was in her situation, they actually face. I think they definitely should face a charge. Look, I give the police a lot of shit on this show. All right, no pun intended. I don't fuck with the police. American Nightmare is the only one I like. You know what I'm saying? He's the only one I met that I didn't fucking, that didn't just treat me like a criminal the first time he met me. Yeah. But I hold out the hope and belief that there are good cops out there that I just haven't met. Just by law averages, they gotta fucking meet. You know, and the reality is, police have a lot of things that they're responsible for doing. Like they got cops doing way too much shit, and they're wildly underpaid. Wildly underpaid. So you know, the last thing we need to do is be adding to the bullshit by calling in fake shit. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, don't do that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You're making these people, you're making the police jobs way harder. You know what I'm saying? You're taking them away from valuable, like who's to say that you call the police in that fake instance didn't pull valuable cops away from an actual emergency that they should have been keeping an eye on?
What if it would have turned out the way that like the What's Eating Hannibal videos did if the police showed up to that?
Yeah. Like look at the guy who got his head slammed on the who got his head slammed on the thing. Ironically, none of those cops faced any disciplinary measures. They did. I think they got like 10.
Of course not.
They got like 10 days paid leave off. The cops was like, when they looked at the video, he's like, nah, that dude was resisting arrest. That's why we had to crack his face on the windshield. Yeah. If he wouldn't have been resisting, then his face wouldn't have broke the windshield. That's literally like that. Like I'm not. That's not a stretch. That's not like a great exaggeration. That's what the chief of police from I'm gonna have to find and show y'all to give y'all the whole story. It's crazy. But the police department, even though they didn't press any charges, they didn't walk the cops back and any like they didn't discipline the cops. They didn't penalize the guy, but they did give him like a multi-$1,000 settlement, like thousands and thousands of dollars. It wasn't like millions, but it was like, look, man, you ain't gonna go to jail for nothing. Sorry, we busted your face on our windshield. Yeah. And ironically, the thing that he did that made them slam his face on the windshield was he was calling to his mom, who was within earshot, to tell her that he wanted her to go watch his daughter while he was doing this. So he was screaming "Mom" when they lifted him off the ground and slammed him face first into the windshield.
Yeah, and you can see it, you can read it on his lips when he screams it. You can see
he's saying "Mom," like "Mom, Mom," and then they were just like, "Mom, you calling for your?" Oh hell no! They just fucking just choked.
But before we get back to this point, I want to say like, it is not okay that nothing happened to those cops and that the only thing that happens is he gets a settlement from this. The cops are not the ones that are paying that money. That's coming from the fucking taxpayers that live in that city who did not do anything wrong and should not be responsible for paying for their mistakes.
Yeah, Lord Jimarcus is absolutely right. The problem with that is those cops still have fucking jobs. Yeah. That's the problem. Those cops need to be fucking fired. If that's a problem for you, get the fuck out of my face. Like, if you want to talk about bad apples, these are the fucking bad apples. If you want to defend them, you can fuck all the way the fuck off. Get them off the force and get good ones on. Keep the good ones.
And look, it's even better because when I was researching the story, like the main cop that picked him up and slammed him into the windshield, this dude at a certain point tried to take a leave of absence, and the city was like, "Nah, man, you got to stay on the force. You got to keep working." Like he was just like, "Nah, man." He was like, "Man, the block is hot. I think I need to take a break." And they was like, "Nah, you can't take a break. You got to just keep doing the shit."
Yeah, if you wanna be one of those people that pretends that you're an ally and you're like, "Oh, I believe racism is a thing," but every time I give you an example of racism, you counter it with what the right wing says, especially with shit like this, because that's what this is. This is shit like this. Those cops do not deserve to be back on the street. If you think that, you're wrong. You are just trying to keep me quiet and not angry. When you go, "Oh yeah, racism's a thing," but every example I give you of it, you say, "No, that's not happening." Then what actually is happening? And you can't tell me what's happening.
Well,
stop.
Yeah, and it's an issue of consequences. They're not going to face consequences. And I think that's also why, like in our current story, I think that the guy here is also foul for not wanting to press charges against her, because again, like, if these people don't face consequences for doing fucked up shit, then they're not going to learn to not do it.
Yeah.
So she needs to be charged, regardless of whether he wants it or not, because it's not only for her benefit to like learn from this and not do this again, but for the benefit of everyone else who sees this and realizes, oh, I'm not going to get away with this.
Yeah.
So there we go.
You know, and then also keep in mind that this is New York trying to pass that law, and there's a couple other places. I heard San Francisco, and I think I don't know if it's Alan Reyes or Dildo the Penetrator sent me a story on Instagram that I have yet to verify myself about San Francisco potentially trying to pass a law. You know, that would be very similar. That would be like, yeah, if you call the cops for, if you fraudulently call the cops, then you can be charged with it, you know.
Yeah.
So
that should be a thing. But
yeah, absolutely. Like I said, look, cops work hard enough, you know what I'm saying? Like I think cops, teachers, and firemen absolutely need to be paid way better than they get paid. And you know, they need to be better funded, better educated, you know, so we can have better enforcers on the streets.
Yeah.
You know, and they also don't need to be, you know, sent to go deal with bullshit that's not an emergency. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So, you know, all right. Let's move on to the... Oh, go ahead.
And check it, Hannibal. The next one, either one, they're interchangeable. Like, check the show notes. Let me know what you think. Because
yeah, absolutely. Okay, cool. No, that perfect. Then okay. Well, we'll go to our. I'm gonna just do 2 fair files this week, and I'll save the third one for another time. The next story comes from Breitbart Sports.
Okay.
Yes, I told.
Okay.
Listen, well, look.
Here we go.
It was like all the air got sucked out the room all of a sudden. I was like, yeah, look, I told y'all I do a deep dive on the news, okay? So you got, like, y'all got to understand, I went to school to be a journalist. So one of the first things I do is I'll read a bunch of stories on a bunch of different websites. You know what I'm saying? So I'm reading a lot of different stories. And Zoe, there's a tweet you can pull up. I'm trying to think of which one it is.
I almost kind of think that maybe you shouldn't tell us where the story comes from, because then it might prejudice people in one way or other.
No, and you have a point, Lord Jimarcus, and I'm glad you said that, because accurate, like facts are facts no matter where you get them from, right? If a homeless man gives you great medical advice, it doesn't stop that advice from being great just because he's homeless.
Yeah, true.
You know, and I recognize what you're saying, because there are people that'll be like, oh, this story comes from CNN. Oh, I'm not gonna take it seriously. Oh, this story comes from Fox News. I'm not gonna take it seriously. Look, I've read stories on CNN that are total bullshit. I've read stories on CNN that's facts. I can say the same thing about Fox News, Infowars, like not Infowars, but like even Breitbart, even Breitbart sometimes has stories that are facts.
Yeah, you know what they say, even a blind squirrel finds a nut once in a while.
Yeah. A stopwatch is right twice a day. You know what I'm saying? So look, it is what it. But look, so yeah, this next story comes from Breitbart, because I read Breitbart every day. It is hilarious. It's one of my favorite websites to read.
It is hilarious.
Yeah, it's hilarious. Breitbart, The Blaze is the best.
Oh my God, yes.
Like, because the Blaze is just it's not as far right as it's Christian Breitbart. Is what it is. It's Christian Breitbart.
Yeah.
Is what it is. It's crazy. It's amazing. It's like, God bless those crazy Christians. You crazy Christians. It's awesome. True. All right, here we go. NASCAR driver Bubba Wallace responded to President Donald Trump's call for him to apologize. Now, if y'all haven't heard, Donald Trump put out a tweet about Bubba Wallace, and he said, has Bubba Wallace apologized to all those great NASCAR drivers and officials who came to his aid, stood by his side, and were willing to sacrifice everything for him, only to find out that the whole thing was just another hoax? All caps. That and flag decision has caused lowest ratings ever. You know, not because of the coronavirus and people not actually being able to watch, like, go to live races and shit like that, but, you know, And I'd be lying if I said I would be surprised that them banning the Confederate flag might cost them some viewers and fans.
Yeah, no, I'm not surprised. This was gonna happen.
Yeah, and so, I'm not with that. But, it is what it is. So that's what Donald Trump said. Bubba Wallace responded to President Donald Trump's call for him to apologize for claiming, oh, please be some Montyrotica. Please be some Montyrotica.
It's not.
It's
not. Why are you so into the Montyrotica, Hannibal? Come on.
No, I'm not. Just so Brian Harris, also, what's up, Brian Harris? What's going on, man? Brian Harris says basically, he says basically these phony calls are, for the lack of a better term, a lesser form of something that's justifiably a federal crime, swatting. Ooh!
Yes!
Ooh,
oh,
man.
Shit! Brian Harris, take your extra plunger points. Truth. Facts.
Yes. Yes.
I want to give 25 points to him as well for that.
Oh, shit, Brian Harris.
Yes.
Oh,
Right,
Lord Jimarcus is changing the game for this month. Vaporino, watch the fuck out this month.
Hey, you give me the points, I'm going to use them.
I love it.
Hypothesis said, wait a minute, Breitbart got a sports section? I was like, yeah. They talk, they sports not really about sports, you know what I'm saying? It's like when people that do sports, when people that play sports games do politicize certain things, you know what I'm saying? So anyway.
I need to give Shea Lamont 25 points as well.
Yes.
Oh, you mean Chet
for
Lemon?
his
You mean Chet
comment,
Lemon?
hundreds of thousands dead in the U.S., but NASCAR needs the president's attention.
Yes.
Because, NASCAR is the most pressing matter that we have to deal with right now.
Yes. Look, I'm just like, where can I get a Bubba Wallace jersey? How do I cheer? How do I root for who I like in NASCAR? Is there a chant that we do? Do we do We Will Rock You or something? Like, do we do a wave? How do you support NASCAR? I want to know. Asking for me.
Yeah.
Trying to find out.
Yeah.
So this is from Breitbart Sports, right?
And Ryan Palmer, he did
driver,
say that fancy. But
NASCAR driver Bubba Wallace responded to President Donald Trump's call for him to apologize for claiming a noose was left in his garage stall, urging fans to use love against hate, including hate from the president. Bubba Wallace wrote, "Your words and actions will always be held to a higher standard than others. You have to be prepared for that. You don't learn these things in school. You learn them from trials and tribulations, the ups and downs this crazy world provides. You will always have people testing you, seeing if they can knock you off your pedestal. I encourage you to keep your head held high and walk proudly on the path you have chosen. Never let anybody," I almost want to read this like Martin Luther King, "never let anybody tell you anything that you, I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself, doing an impression, fucked up what he said. Never let anybody tell you that you can't do something. God put us all here for a reason. Find that reason and be proud of it and work your tails off every day towards it. All the hates," I'm going to stop doing the voice. He meant to say all the haters.
Yeah.
He put all the hates. All the haters are doing is elevating your voice and platform to much greater heights. Last thing, always deal with hate being thrown at you with love, all caps. Love over hate every day. Love should come naturally as people are taught to hate. Even when it's hate from the POTUS, love wins. So that's what it is. But Donald Trump is like, nah, man, you need to apologize because you had everybody out here riled up because it was a noose. You thought people did some racist shit, and it wasn't no racist shit. Had all these motherfuckers walking with you and marching and shit like that, and the shit wasn't even real. It's some bullshit, and you need to apologize. So, for our last fair file, that came from Breitbart Sports. Is it fair or foul that Bubba Wallace hasn't apologized?
Okay, so what exactly happened? Like, I am aware that of just the very, very basic facts of this, but not like the details on this.
And you know what? I'm gonna see that does Breitbart give any more details about it. Okay, here we go. Last month, track officials at NASCAR were alerted that what appeared to be a noose that had been left hanging in the garage used by Bubba Wallace at Talladega Superway before the start of a later postponed Geico 500. The report spurred the whole of the NASCAR community to stand with Wallace and a show of force against racism, right? And the FBI, it went to go investigate the crime. But the FBI soon determined that the so-called noose, you gotta give credit to Breitbart where Breitbart is Breitbart, right? But the FBI soon determined that the so-called noose was just a pull-down rope on a garage door, and many of the garages had them. There was no noose, no crime, and no racism. There you go. You got to give credit to Breitbart, man. They packaged that shit beautifully. All right.
So, all right. I guess then the relevant question is, did Bubba know that it was or was not a noose, and was he trying to portray it in a way other than what he believed it to be?
And that, Lord Jimarcus, is the $1 million question.
Yes.
Did he know that it wasn't a noose and was just trying to do it to drum up publicity, or did he think that it was a noose and then responded as a black man who just got the Confederate flag banned from NASCAR and be like, "These motherfuckers put a noose in my shit"?
Yeah, and this is the shit that we talked about on the phone, because Hannibal and I talked about this fair or foul, and I was like, yes, this is the question you ask. Because this is where you get the honest answer, because you find out if people paid attention to the story or if they didn't.
Yeah. It was there for quite some time, wasn't it? It's something like 2 years, if I remember right, or something.
Yeah.
Well, did he ever use the garage in that amount of time? Like any of the ones?
It was somebody else's garage prior to. Yeah. How long did Bubba have that garage?
Oh, I don't. Well, he hadn't gone in and seen it. Like, if you watch his interview with Trevor Noah, what happened was he never saw the fucking noose. I think it was his manager or something called him up and said, "We got to talk," and he thought he was in trouble because that was the tone in his voice. And he went to him and he's like, "Hey, we just found this," and of course, as a black man that just got rid of the Confederate flag, you shit your pants. You're like, fuck, what the fuck is this? So look, throw mine up right now. It's fair that he has yet to apologize because he doesn't need to. So, but yeah, that's the story.
I'm gonna say, if that's the first time that he saw it and that's what he thought, then you know what? I give people the benefit of the doubt. I think there was a totally legitimate reason to believe that. Then. Yes. So yeah, fair. He doesn't need to apologize. Like, I think that's a totally reasonable thing to assume. Like, that. Yeah, I don't see why anybody should be owed an apology.
Yeah, and
and let me answer Faberino. He wants to know why I have the background of the Stickman. I love that guy. He's awesome. He's awesome. He's my favorite. He's my favorite. But continue.
Well, look. So yeah, I'm gonna look. Y'all both gave y'all fares. It's fair that he hasn't apologized. Everybody in the chat, and like, some of you guys know more information about what's going on than I know. So, go ahead, like I said, in the chat, go ahead and do @Hannibal and Monty. Let us know if you think it's fair or foul, and let's talk about it. I know some of you guys have already done it. So let's see what everybody has said. Let me see.
Hannibal, did you say what your thoughts were on it, or?
No, I mean, so, and this all boils down to intent. If Bubba and his manager, like if his manager saw what he thought was a noose and was like, "Hey man, we got an issue. We might got an issue," then it's like, yeah, then I don't think, then yeah, he doesn't have to apologize. Say, all right, I thought it was a noose. Like, at the end of the day, as a black man, if I see a noose at any point in my, like, if I go to any place, I used to work at Home Depot. If I went to Home Depot one day in the back, and I go in the back room to clock in, and right by the clock in thing, there's a noose, I'm going to fuck home. All right? I was working at a Home Depot in Dallas, Georgia. You think there ain't no way in hell you catching my ass out there with no noose at the thing, and they'd be like, "Oh no, it's not actually that. We're gonna use these as pull down latches for the garages." I'd be like, "Nigga, choose a different knot."
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. There's
all
hundreds
kinds of
of knots.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's wrong with the good old fashioned bow tie, right?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's just that's how I feel about it. But you know, it's just to eat like, you know, but if they knew it, right? Like if they knew what it was, I mean, if they had seen it before and it was like, oh man, we could use this to totally get this, and that, then yeah, I would call it foul. I'd be like, yeah, man, you did some fucked up shit, and like anybody who would do that shit, like if he tried to Juicy Schmoulier this situation, that'd be like, that's fucked up, and you need to apologize for it, you know. But nobody has yet to show me evidence of him doing that in this situation.
Yeah.
You know, and I'm like, so you mean to tell me the FBI was able to prove that there was no racism, but there wasn't proof, but the FBI couldn't find any proof that Juicy Schmoulier, he's on my mind now, but that Bubba Wallace and his team didn't falsify this shit so that they could politicize it?
Yeah.
You know, I think they thought it was something racist, and it wasn't, and it was like, all right, you know, and it was like, so, you know, now you know how fucking black people feel when they see nooses. All right.
There's a side question, but like, isn't it like fair or foul on the person who assigned them that garage and did not look at that and think, oh, maybe this is not a good fucking idea?
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's probably one of those things where they've used those type of knots for the pull down in their garages for so long. Like there's this clip from the Golden Girls from like 1988 with Don Cheadle. You know, also, how the fuck old is Don Cheadle? But there's like a young Don Cheadle talking to Blanche, the original Gilf, and she's basically like, you know, she's at her country club and she's got her big Confederate flag out there, and he's trying to explain to her how it makes him uncomfortable when he sees that flag. And she was like, well, look, when I see this flag, I don't see racism. I think about my mom and my dad and my uncles and my family and our family picnics and this and that. He's like, yeah, man, that flag means something different to y'all than what that shit means to me.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
And it's one of those things. There's a lot of people, and especially in the South, who have been taught for generations that flag is, you know, is something else than what it actually is.
Yeah, and if you're waving that flag, you're wrong. Also keep that in mind. Like, you're actually waving the fucking racist symbol, because that's not the fucking flag. We went over that already.
Yeah, that's not even the flag of the Confederacy. That is like, so the stars and bars flag didn't come out until Jim Crow, when they were trying to integrate schools. The Southern Dixiecrats and the Daughters of the Confederate, the Daughters of the Confederacy brought that flag out so that they could scare black people into not trying to integrate the schools. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of those Confederate monuments that they're like, oh yeah, it's about history, all them shits went up during Jim Crow. They didn't go up like after the Civil War.
Yeah.
You know, and if we want to take it one step further, Robert E. Lee said himself, he was like, yeah, like, Robert E. Lee himself said that, like, yeah, putting up statues after a war is probably a stupid ass thing to do. Because how you supposed to get over the hurt if the statue's right in the fucking face? He didn't say it exactly like that. He said it more gangster.
Yeah. There you go. See?
So, anyway, that's not even the discussion there. All right, let's take it to the chat. Let's see what everybody's got to say about this. Someone says fair that Bubba Wallace has yet to apologize. He said, fuck Trump. The thoughts of someone do not reflect the thoughts of Hannibal Monty Shit Show. Those thoughts reflect the chat.
Wait. What did he say?
Yeah, they can
Which
reflect
thoughts?
me too. Fuck Trump.
Wait, what did he say? He said fuck Trump?
Someone said fuck Trump.
Oh, yeah, that reflects my thoughts. Yeah.
Damn it, Monty, we're supposed to be fair and balanced. Aren't we?
Oh, well, not when it comes to the fucking listen. I don't know if I've said this on the shit show, but rewind to 2016 when the election happened and he won. I wasn't screaming in the streets and crying. I was cool and calm, but I did on my Facebook page make my Facebook post. It looks like season 45 of America is going to just be a remake of the civil rights movement. That's lame. That was my Facebook post the day after he won. Go back, any of you that are friends with me on Facebook. It's there. So, yeah, this happened. Fuck Trump. Racist piece of shit. Because I called it day after he won. Look what's happening right now. It's the fucking civil rights movement remade. And it's a bullshit version of it.
Hey, they would say that's because of the mainstream liberal media incited. Like they would say that
the liberal media too.
Yeah, look, niggas getting their throats
Fuck the
crushed by
right-wing
cops
media. I don't
and
take
there
sides
riots
in
in the street. Fuck this. Yeah. I agree with you, someone. Yeah.
All right. Well, he said, "Fuck Trump and his fragile ego. He can go suck an egg if he can manage it with just one fucking hand, like a toddler, like the toddler shit he is."
Yeah.
I'm just the thoughts of someone do not reflect the thoughts of, well.
He's just trying to take all my points. He's getting 25 points from me.
There you go. Take him. Yeah.
Vlad Tepes says it's foul that he didn't apologize if he made it up. It's fair that he didn't apologize if it did really happen. Okay. Right? And he also says, I think I have to agree with you, Hannibal. It depends on the intent. Yeah, depends on the intent. I would like to believe that the FBI did a thorough enough investigation into this in one way or another. You know what I'm saying? To determine whether or not this was if this was indeed a hate crime, you know, and that's how much, and I guess that really just based on how much faith you have on the FBI. Spec says, why do you always skip me on fair foul? That's foul. That's foul as fuck.
You know what? We're gonna give Spec 50 points because we skipped Spec.
Yeah, I didn't realize you were getting skipped. We're trying to refine the system for fair foul. I'm sorry if your fair fouls get missed, but be like Spec. Check us on the shit. That'll tell us where we're fucking up, and we'll get the system working.
Let's see. All right, let's see what else we got. Brian Harris says fair. It wasn't a fucking hoax. He says, okay, all right, no, that was it. That was it. Fair. It wasn't a fucking hoax. I'm sorry. I started reading right into the next one. Love K says fair that he hasn't apologized because why? Wait, what? Fair that he hasn't apologized
for a noose.
Why? Why the need to apologize for a noose? Yeah. That he didn't have anything to do with a fresh noose at that. But that's a story for that. Okay, all right, I got you, Love K. I'm seeing the way it is now. And I got you. Okay, Tiny Tim on fire. Drop one of the clues bombs for Tiny Tim on fire. I haven't seen you in the chat in a minute. Glad to see you right now. Tiny Tim on fire says context. Who uses that nowadays? Fair as far as I've read into the story. It's fair that he didn't apologize. Yes. And Black Jill says fair. He was told it was a noose specifically, and it was reported on his behalf as a hate crime. So he was told that it was a hate crime. That's what it's like. I said,
Black Jill is awesome. All right.
I'd like to believe that the FBI did their research on this shit and checked into it. I'm hoping that they looked at. I mean, look, they already listening to everybody's phones anyway. They might as well listen to that phone call and be like, "Hey, man, any racist shit going on? Oh, let's plot this thing so we can make Bubba Wallace more hated in NASCAR amongst his fan base." You know what I'm saying? It's like, I don't know. It's just a weird lie to do. It's like, oh, I'm gonna hang this noose up and then we'll see what's going on. All right. Anyway.
In general, you should get the benefit of the doubt until there's reason to not believe you.
Yeah.
And look, this is one of those things. This is one of those things about being black in America, right? Because it's supposed to be you're innocent until proven guilty. But sometimes when you're a person of color, I'm not even gonna say being black. Like when you're a person of color, oftentimes it feels like you're guilty and you have to prove that you're innocent.
Yeah.
And that's what this was. It wasn't like people was like, all right, well, let's wait and see the facts come out. It was like, you know, people was real quick to be like, he is a hoax. He made it up. He's trying to stoke these racial tensions and all. And it was like, nah, man. Like, look. And right now, America is in a very emotionally, racially charged time.
Yeah.
You know, and we're sitting right on the powder keg. This is Yellowstone National Park, ready to erupt. Like we are there. Okay, we are sitting right on the fault line, and like it's just one good earthquake, and it's like this shit just fucking it goes nuclear. You know what I'm saying? So,
and look, I wanna say this. I'm not gonna go too far into it because there's some shit I want to add to what you're saying. Like, because I'm with you on all of that. I think it's next episode, possibly the Hamilton episode. Actually, I got some shit to say. There might be a What's Eating Monty on it, where I'm gonna go into my perspective of what Hannibal says, which is in total agreement, but a different angle. He's right. I just want to say you're right. Everything you just said, I'm with.
In some regard, I kind of feel like it needs to kind of go nuclear, because we have this habit of just letting all this bad shit happen, and then like a few weeks later, we just act like it didn't happen and just thoughts and prayers, and then wish that, you know, it just went away and we just move on with our lives. We need people to be angry and to not let it go, because it's not going to get solved if we just forget about it.
Yeah, and that's the thing. It's like, if we don't, like, trying to figure out how to solve racism. I know that's like, it's hard to solve a feeling. You know what I'm saying? You can't solve a feeling that people have. You know, but
you also can't solve. We also can't solve racism. That's a fact. But we can make it easier for the next generation to. Yeah, and that's our job.
Yeah, you beat me to the punch, Monty. That's exactly what I was
I'm sorry.
about to say.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. I didn't know where you were going.
No, listen.
Not in the show modes. We're just talking.
Yeah, no, we're all good. No, we're all good. So it's just, I think there's a way that we can minimize the fallout here, you know, but it's gonna mean that we have to move trepidatiously, and it means that there's gonna have to be a lot of talking and a lot of listening that has to happen. You know, and there's a lot of people, you know, like, have you ever heard the I forget how it goes, but it's like, you know, you can't spell like the word listen and the word silent is the same, just rearranged letters.
No, I've never heard that.
Well, yeah, like, you have to be silent to listen. You got to be, you know, you got, like, you know, so it's like we have to take the time and listen to each other's grievances and try to understand why people come from the place. Because I've met some very staunch, hard right Republican conservatives that, like, you know, on paper, everything about them seems racist, but they love me. You know, so they're not all the way racist. It's like, you know, it's like gay. It's like there's a gradient scale with your sexuality. There's a gradient scale with your racism. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Like, all the way on the far end is like Hitler, you know, and all the way on the other end is Tom Hanks. You know what I'm saying? Tom Hanks is zero racism. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, he can't be racist. He's got a reggae son.
Yeah. And the thing I've found with that, and this is my thought. This is why, like, we had this conversation before, and Hannibal likes to use the term diet racist. I'm like,
diet racist.
I'm like, no. Racist is racist, and look, here's another thing going along with that. What's Eating Hannibal? White people, as your black friends. But no, I'm speaking directly to you as one of your black friends. Like, this is my opinions are my opinions. Don't attach them to Hannibal if he doesn't agree.
Me and Monty are such good friends that everything I don't know what he's about to say. Yeah. Everything he says, he's speaking for both of us. I'm pre-approving you for this message, Monty. Okay. Your credit is good with me.
Whenever you hear the word racist, that's not the word nigger for you. All it means is you might have to do some work, because you might have done something racist. It doesn't mean you're evil. It doesn't mean you're a fucking slave owner. It doesn't mean you want to see black people hanging and burning. It means you did something that was racist. Stop, breathe, listen, understand, and do better. All that means is you just hurt me. You did something that scared me as much as I probably scared you when I walked up. Stop. Take that out of your list of trigger words, because it's factual. We were baked and marinated in racism here. It's still here. Some of your behaviors may very well be racist. That's okay, as long as you're willing to fucking hear it. Hear it and just be better after. Hearing that doesn't mean like you're standing on your front porch with a shotgun and a rebel flag while a tornado's coming, going, America and God's gonna save me. That's not what that means. It just means you did some shit that is very offensive and hurtful and is indeed racist. We can't soften that. We can't take that away. Facts are facts. Just be better. That's all. Just be better. Just hear it. If you don't hear it, then you're just settling into being racist. If you're going, oh, fuck him calling me racist. No. That's not what that is. It's not your nigger. Sorry. You don't have a word like that. Because you don't have the history to go with it.
Yeah, and be happy that you don't have the word. Like
we don't want
it. It's not a badge of honor. Like it's not. There's Monty says this a variation of this all the time, and I heard this quote the other day, and I told Monty, I said, yeah, Monty says this shit all the time, and I'm gonna say it now. This quote from an author named Hank Green, or at least I don't know if he's the originator of the quote, but he's the person I heard say it when I wrote it down. I really strongly believe that we should be judged not by how we acted when we were ignorant, but how we responded when we were informed.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like, look, you might have did some dumb shit yesterday. You can do some smart shit tomorrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I 100% agree with that. It has to be about whether or not you're willing to work to become a better person.
Yeah. And look, Lord Jimarcus, I fucking love this man. If he said some racist shit on this show, after the show's over, I would probably send him a private message. I'd be like, man,
look,
you said some racist shit.
I don't know if he's the originator of the quote or if he just copy and pasted it. Like, I was reading the article about Jenna Marbles doing blackface. Because I was like, I just wanted more information. I was like, yeah, what did she do? When did she do this? It was like, oh, this isn't something she did recently. It's something that she did years ago. You know, so just like I'm not entirely sure. Like I look, I judge people based on, like, you say, okay, you didn't know that it was fucked up yesterday, then you do it today. It's like, all right, like, what did you do? Now that you know that it's fucked up, now that you know that it's hurtful and harmful, how did you correct that behavior? So
Yes, and that's what it is. And look, Heather Holderness says, be the light you seek in others. Love more and hate less.
Yes.
Facts.
And I think there's one other key part to this that I think, like, I definitely know that you agree with it on. There has to be, like, forgiveness involved in this. And I think a lot of people that like to call out racism are also not willing to give the forgiveness afterwards. It's like, that doesn't solve anything if you do that.
Yes.
Truth. That's also true too. And like I said, Monty and I at one day, sooner than later, we've discussed this multiple times about doing a stream where we break this shit down. Like where we talk about, like, because there's levels to it. It's like there's a conversation that we need to have with other black people about, like, how to properly communicate people that want to help, without like there's certain situations I've seen online where it'll be a white woman and a black person, right? And it's always been white women lately. And then a situation that happened, and then they'll be like, oh, racist Karen does this. And I'm like, yeah, I'm not so sure. I'm not so quick to instantly be like, that was racist.
Yeah.
That might have just been like, y'all got into it and it just happened to be, like, just because you get into it with somebody that's black, it don't mean that it's racist. Like, I get into it with black people all the time. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, bitch, I'm going to slap the shit out your ass.
And what's up, John Wigan? Subscribe. Like, now that you're here, welcome. Subscribe. But, yeah, no, I agree totally with you. Like,
everybody that gets hit with being called a racist is not being racist.
Yeah.
Like, and I'm like, and there's certain people that I know very well. Like, if I was hanging out, it was me and Monty and Tish, and somebody else, and somebody called Tish racist, I would be the first person to be like, hold up, slow your roll, back up.
Yeah.
So let me tell you all the reasons why you fucking wrong.
Yeah. And look, here's the thing. Like, if we take what we both said, look at the nuance in that.
Ooh, you just used the wrong N-word. You're not allowed to say that N-word on the internet.
We need to get back to that point, because we're all gonna die if we don't start looking at nuance to situations.
Yeah,
there's always more to it, and it's okay if we disagree, unless we disagree on facts.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's a lot of the conversations I have with people. That's like the first thing I like to like start with is, can we at least agree on the state of reality?
Yeah,
and it's like if we can't agree on that, then we're not going to have a discussion that's going to mean anything. So there's no point. So if there's a failure to agree on reality, you may as well just like because it's like that's all it amounts to.
Yeah, and also like I'm looking at OAW in the chat. Sorry, fellas, I'm tired of always having to forgive white folks for their bullshit. I get that. I get where you're coming from. I get it. It's been a long time.
Like, there's some days where it'd be like, I don't want to be Martin Luther King. Some days I want to be Malcolm X. I'd be like, some days I don't want to be Professor X. I want to be Magneto in this bitch.
Yeah.
Okay. So I trust and believe I understand. And and there are days when it makes more sense to be Malcolm versus be a Martin, and there's certain days that require you to be more Martin than Malcolm. It just depends. It just depends. But like there's certain scenarios. I've like specifically the Chipotle situation. That was one where when you look at the totality of the video, like when you see all the other stuff, there, like I said, there's more context to it. I still think there was some racist undertones that led to it happening. But like, let's not act like these. We talked about that, and look, we still got more show to like. Wait,
no, we are out of time. We are at the end of the show. We're overtime. So
well then,
I was about to send you a text in the show notes.
Okay. Good deal. I'm looking at it. Also, look, Josh Wiggins subscribed. Thank you. I appreciate you for subscribing, sir.
Thank you too.
Bongerman 420 sent us some Canadian money. It says, "What you think of UFC's Mike Perry KO and Old Man?" I'm like, I haven't seen that video yet. I need to see that. Hold on, wait. Let me Mike Perry.
Not yet. Well, let's.
Yeah, I'm looking it up on my own time, and then we'll talk about it on a future show. Get back to these chats. But thank you for everybody for watching the show. Thank you for Josh Wiggins for subscribing. Thank you to Bongerman 420. Thank you to Antonovich, Brian Harris, Chet Lemon, or Shay Lamont, as I like to call him. Fabarino, Sweet Myths. Also, Sweet Myths, we should collab on some music sometime. You should send me some stems of you playing music. Let me add some shit to it, send it back to you. Let's get some work in, man. You know what I'm saying? Fucking, let's make the most of this quarantine days. Hypothesis, Jewett Lover, Drag Penultima, I said drag twice. Danny Listener, once again, happy motherfucking birthday. Black Guy TV, Kilo, thank you guys so much. Thank you also to
don't forget Vlad. Vlad saying great show. Thank you.
Tepish.
Yeah,
Vlad Tepish. What is that? Satan's Disciple. John Weiss, Spec, Someone, Fabarino, Mr. Shittles, who we very rarely catch on a live show. He's on a live show. Hypothesis, Black Jill, Love K, Shayla, Ryby, Jason Feezer. Thank you guys for watching. Heather Holdness, thank you guys for watching the show. This show wouldn't be what it is if you guys didn't watch the show. Once again, thank you to our guest, Lord Jimarcus, for hanging out, chiming in with us, doling out the plunger points like a rich man at a strip club.
I didn't even get through them all.
I know.
How many you got left right now?
150.
You got
all right, wait. Check it out. Check it out real quick. Get ready for it.
Can we make it rain?
Yeah. Check it out. You got 150 for. There's 56 of you watching. I don't know how many of you were here from the beginning, but some people dropped out and they're about to miss out. So everybody watching right now is about to get 150 plunger points. Let's see the hit it. There we go. I'm giving away Lord Jimarcus's and mine. Here we go. Hit it.
Oh, wow.
Maybe the sound's not there.
I think that might be the biggest we've ever made it rain.
Yeah. I just made it rain on all of y'all. Or
look,
just put them
we
in.
didn't just make it rain. You made it hail.
There we go. All right, put it in Streamlabs before it forgets. Whoever's watching now.
Say what?
Oh, I just told Zoe, add it to Streamlabs while she's in that screen so that we can...
Like Jill says, I don't even know what to do with all these plungers. My toilet is still clogged.
I'm sorry, plunger points cannot help with clogged toilets. Sorry. Sorry.
Not yet. Maybe one day in the future.
So, yes, thank you for everybody watching. Lord Jimarcus, once again, thank you for being on the show. Tell everybody who you are, where they can check out your stuff.
So, yeah, I play like Magic. In the Magic the Gathering, I'm mostly merfolk stuff. I'm Lord Majicus on YouTube. You can follow me on Twitter at Lord Majicus, or if you want to follow, like I post like more non-game related stuff on my other one, which is at Peasant Magicus, which is also linked to it. So you can follow me on both. That's good. Chill, hang out.
Yeah, just chill, hang out. We got the link in the description below, so click on it, follow him, and if you send us proof that you followed him, you will get an additional 50 plunger points if you follow him here and if you follow him on Twitter. So if you follow him on both, that's another 100 plunger points for you to just came up. And you get some really cool shit this month. As I always say, when we do these shows, these are regular conversations that Monty and I literally have on a day-to-day basis. Sometimes it's me and Monty, sometimes it's me, Monty, and E Green, sometimes it's me, Monty, and Kaniqua, live action animation, sometimes it's me, Monty, and Ace Wonder. We just randomly have these conversations all the time, and all we decided to do was just record them, film them, stream them live online so we can share these conversations with you guys. And I'm glad we did, because we fostered an environment where it doesn't matter who you are. It doesn't matter what you're into. It doesn't matter what your belief system is. It doesn't matter if you're a black man, a white man, an Asian man, a Vietnamese man. It doesn't matter if you're a black woman, a white woman, Monty. It doesn't matter, okay? Like, it doesn't matter who you are. Your thoughts and opinions will be listened to. Matter of fact, I feel like Monty, like, he listens to everybody, but he really focuses in when white women are talking. And I appreciate you being so woke, my brother.
Is that so? You know what, Zoe? You know what? I'm not even going there. You know what? You know what, Hannibal?
This was a shit show.
Y'all finished or y'all done? I ain't got no more talking.
Sweet Halloween in Collard Green.